Unbelievable.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
What'd you do, dog?
So I screwed up. You know how too many times I say the wrong thing?
Yeah, right.
Well, Kathy's into this mail order stuff again.
Right.
Yeah.
She's into this big time. I came home the other day. There was a case of breast enlargement cream on the kitchen table.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Christy.
In Japan's biggest bank heist ever, two masked men seized cash worth over $5.4 million Saturday as it was unloaded from an armored car sitting outside of, I'm going to have to spell this for you, the Fukutoku bank branch. The Fukutoku bank branch. He beeped me.
No. It's Fukuto, I believe.
It's F-U-K...
Yeah.
Wait a minute. F-U-K-U-T-O-K-U. That's the Fukutoku.
Thank you.
Listen to me.
All right.
Get a pencil.
F-U-K. All right.
Write this down, Einstein.
Okay.
F-U-K...
Got that.
U-T-O...
U-T-O.
K-U. That would be Fukutoku. Now, I understand the police are taking every precaution against another heist, and they're staking out the Fukutoku sister branch.
Twice. I'm sorry. You can't do that.
I am trying to pronounce this. If you would just give me a break.
I'm sorry.
For a written transcript of today's show, send $2 to
The
Merkle Press.
Japanese have named this city. I am sorry.
It's a bank.
You cannot.
Well, police are staking out the Fukutoku sister branch, which is known as... and the horse you rode in on, Bank and Trust.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, this honorable Bob and Tom show.
Well, that's so honorable now. Yes.
Yes, calling from the Fukuto Bank. Calling to say bank robbers on a big spree.
Are they?
Really?
Yeah, they robbed some other banks, too.
Oh, they did.
What other banks did they rob?
They robbed the shove it up your bank. Had a hot tip that this afternoon they may be robbing the eat and die bank. Possibly tomorrow to go yourself.
Really? Quite the spree, huh?
Yeah, we're very worried about it.
So the correct pronunciation is...
Foo!
Ooh.
No fuss.
See? Yeah. If you start off with pho, you are.
That's an O.
You
That's
are.
a long O. It should be...
Foo.
Oh.
How many times I have to tell you not to say that?
It just slips
Christy,
out.
stop, Christy. Go drink some coffee.
Howdy now.
It's food to go to.
Hello.
Yeah, who's this?
Hi.
Is this Marty, the boss?
Hey, you know, last night I had a terrible dream.
What happened?
I dreamt that Tom Griswold went up to a very, very tall building and was going to jump out and commit suicide. It was terrible.
What happened?
He couldn't get the window open.
Hey, good morning and welcome to the Bob and Tom Show.
It's a foo, Christy, foo.
I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No good can come from pho.
No.
I learned that on McHale's Navy.
Oh, Fuji.
They're POW, Fuji.
Hi, Christy. How are you? Let's not start off like
Hi,
this.
Chick. I'm
Hey,
great.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
He's in the performance room. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
There's Willie Griswold.
Morning, Chick.
I'm Chick McGee, and I think we'll check in with Josh Arnold here in a moment in Louisville, Kentucky
All right.
for the Louder Than Life Festival. And here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Got a lot going on today. Our special guest will be Ms. Pat.
Oh, wow. That's a
The,
surprise.
yeah, isn't that great? Pat has been a frequent guest to this show for years and years and years now. She has her own TV show, which is doing great.
She's skyrocketed in the last couple of years.
We'll look forward to talking with Pat. And also today, coming up, I'm very excited about this, the shoe-in of the week. And this is the game in which our winner from last week...
This ain't no game.
...will be competing against Chick McGee.
This is life and death, pal.
That's right. And speaking of which, we have started week 3.
A robust 4 and 5 on the season for the Chickster. Thank you very much.
We've started week 3 of the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em. What does that mean? Well, it means you pick the teams that are going to win this weekend in the NFL. At stake every week, the Big Green Egg Mini-Max. Sandy Brown from Wisconsin is our winner this week. She's from Amherst, Wisconsin. The week 2 winner. She'll be picking against Mr. McGee.
Is she
on
aware?
that shoe-in.
She aware her name is a hair color?
Brown?
Sandy Brown.
Oh, Sandy
Oh, it
Brown.
sure is, yeah.
Okay, very good, very good.
Popular.
It's like strawberry blonde. Is there a strawberry blonde?
There was
Oh,
a
of course.
13-way tie for first place out of more than 10,000 entries, but she won the tiebreaker by picking the correct winner of the tiebreaker game. She picked Philadelphia to win over Minnesota, and the second tiebreaker, she was closest to predicting the correct total score of that game, off by only 3 points.
Wow.
So she can see into the future. Speaking of football, the Cleveland Browns, ladies and gentlemen. Why are you looking at me? You didn't pick that game, or did you?
No,
pick
I
that
didn't, but I know why you want to talk about it.
Who won? The Browns?
Well, no, I want to talk about it because wasn't there an outstanding player in that game, Chick?
Jacoby Brissett, 2 touchdown passes. He had a heck of a game.
I'm a fan of Jacoby.
The Browns win 29-17 last night.
How about their
in
running backs?
Cleveland. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you mean Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt?
Yeah, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. I know that Nick had a great game. And what do they call the battery, if you will? Those two together, they call them.
The fans have taken to calling them just simply Chunt.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
Well, we've expanded it since there are 2 of them. We've pluralized it, so we call them the Chunts.
I don't think we should. The fans call them Chunt, and you can't change it after they. Never mind. What am I saying?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, sure he can. He can do anything he wants.
Once again, the Chunts sounds more like a television show. I love that name.
No one would name a television show the Chunts. Okay.
I mean, listen, they've named something Creek.
Yeah, that's true.
Dad, I think you get 6 years of good luck. Last night was the first Thursday Night Football broadcast on Amazon Prime, and after a little play, a little confusion, throw to Hunt, back to Chubb, back to Brissett. He goes for the throw. What did they drop on Thursday Night Football? Razzle dazzle.
Oh, there you go.
I use my favorite word.
The old razzle dazzle.
I guess there were a lot of confusion about where to find the game.
It's still continuing, yes, as a matter of fact. And
It's exclusively on Amazon Prime.
And Prime has seen their subscription skyrocket because of the NFL, much like DirecTV did when they offer a Sunday Ticket, and much like DirecTV will dissolve as soon as they lose Sunday Ticket, as I've said for 20 years, because their customer service can suck it. Okay? But anyway, my point is, yes, it was the Chunt last night, running wild. The Chunt. That's what the fans call them.
Okay. Even though there's 2 of them.
Well, it's a collective.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You are married to, you want chunts, don't you? You want a plural. I don't know why I'm even trying.
Well, let's move forward here. What else happened?
That's a great question. Aaron Judge falls just a few feet short of a record-tying 61st home run, hitting a 404-foot drive that would have been a home run in 8 ballparks, Tom, but not last night. He's still on 60, and the Yankees win walk-off in the 10th, beating Boston 5-4. Josh Donaldson's 10th inning single got that done for the Yankees. And the NFL, just real quickly here, has announced that Apple Music will be the new sponsor of the Super Bowl halftime show. We at Apple, said a spokesman. According to reports, a spokesman at Apple said, yeah, we've got money to throw at stuff. Why not just go throw it at the Super Bowl halftime show?
I hope Ted Lasso is the Super Bowl halftime.
That's how much money we have at Apple. We think the NFL's cute, okay? So,
Willie, you may be right, because Ted Lasso is their big show on Apple TV, right?
Oh, I'm being silly. I don't think they're going to have Ted Lasso do the NFL halftime.
Jason Sudeikis sing?
I wouldn't be surprised if he's there somewhere doing something.
Hey, maybe one of those fellas from Severance. They've got some good stuff on that Apple TV, man.
Yeah, they do.
And
Morning Show, you ever watch that?
Yeah,
Amazon Prime last week with the Chargers and Chiefs. They set a record for that broadcasting cable highest TV show rating last week, 15, almost a 16. And the second ranked show was the Laugh Riot known as Young Sheldon. That was that came in at number 2 because America likes mediocre comedy, and I don't bother. I don't mind it. Young Sheldon, Big Bang, same show, but different cast. Amazing. Let's do it again.
He's a little younger, though. That's
Embryo Sheldon.
Bad thing about that show, he's getting older, so he's...
How about we go back even before Sheldon's parents meet? And then how about young Sheldon's daddy?
DNA Sheldon?
DNA Sheldon, yeah.
We actually, it's funny you'd bring this up. We have a story about a new study that shows that...
This is a great story.
That fetuses develop a sense of taste.
I saw did you see the pictures?
Yes.
And they
fairly
one
early on.
particular food.
And there's a particular very popular food fetuses don't like.
Yeah, I understand.
Relax, Ace, it's not pizza. Pizza rolls, I should say. Now, speaking of a pizza, I noticed that the hotline's ringing. Perhaps that'll be Josh.
Oh, my God.
No, hang on a second. Okay, first of all, ding dong. That's not the hotline.
What is
That's
that
the
thing?
green light.
That's the green light saying it's time for a break.
You have to wrap
It's
it
just
up.
2 minutes to wrap you up.
Okay.
I thought that was the hotline.
The hotline is that one over there on the wall on the right.
I can't see that one. I'm not looking that way.
What am I supposed to do?
It's only been there for
What are we,
months.
honest to God, what are we
many
supposed
years?
to do?
We wait it out. We just see what happens.
No, what I said, job 1, day 1. You know what you have to do. Secondly, can you at least pay a little bit of attention? Please?
All right. Well, let's move forward here.
Tell them about Napa Auto Parts, Gracie.
Okay. Well, Napa's on a mission. Their mission is to keep that car you're in, keep that truck you're in motion.
The hotline's ringing. I see a bulb.
You gotta take. He's gonna take it out on me later.
I thought it was Josh calling. I thought he heard the word pizza rolls and the phone rang.
Man.
For almost a century.
Well, he's not going to call now. And I don't blame him. I'd go back to bed if I were him, too.
Napa's been known for having the quality parts and expert knowledge that you need. Where? Napa Auto Parts. Napa helps drivers just like you in your car, your truck. They've got something like 500,000 auto and truck parts. I can give you some actual numbers here. There are nearly 6,000 Napa Auto Parts stores and over 17,000 Napa Auto Care Centers. Those folks know what they're doing. Folks behind the counter, they got what we like to call Napa know-how. So the quality products and the trusted service that you need to keep that ride on the road is right there at Napa. Visit NapaOnline.com to find the nearest Napa store to you. That's NapaOnline.com. Once again, the source for Napa know-how. Coming up, the taste of unborn babies in the womb. Wow, that is
No.
They can taste. The
taste that unborn babies
the
don't
sensation,
like.
the taste.
Not
Yes.
the taste of unborn
No,
baby.
you gotta
Somebody
relax
get a
over
mic
there.
out of his hand.
This is crazy.
We'll
Someone's
be
gonna
right
call.
back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. Thanks so much for being here on a Friday morning. It is September 23rd on the way. Our shoe-in of the week, Chick McGee, will be picking against Sandy Braun, our winner of Week 2 of the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Amherst, Wisconsin is the home of Sandy Braun. I wonder if they'll be picking any Green Bay Packer games there from Wisconsin. We'll find out later this morning in the Shoe-In of the Week. Also, Jess Hooker the Cooker, going to be stopping by, and also a surprise special last-minute guest. Yes, Ms. Pat going to be stopping by as well. Always fun to see her. She's going out on a big tour all around the country. If you're anywhere in the United States or even Canada, you might have a chance to catch Ms. Pat. We'll have her tour schedule or parts of it coming up here later this morning, but you can check her out at MsPatComedy.com for her full tour schedule. I will tell you, Saturday, September 24th. Let's think. Saturday, September 24th. Wow, that's coming up tomorrow. The Murat Theater in Indianapolis, Indiana. My gosh, Ms. Pat playing the Murat Theater. How cool is that? And we'll be talking with Ms. Pat this morning right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with your entertainment news headlines. Interesting when entertainment and sports collide. Nia Long's fiancé will have lots of free time on his hands, but it's unclear if he'll be spending it with her. Long's fiancé is Boston Celtics coach Ime Udoka, who was suspended for the NBA season for violating team policy. The team didn't say what the violation was, but insiders say he had an improper relationship with someone within the Celtics organization. While sports fans focus on how the suspension affects the Celtics, fans of Long are ripping Udoka on Twitter. Posters are wondering how he could cheat on one of the most popular and beautiful stars in Hollywood. One person says Udoka's actions aren't those of a sane person. Ye, Kanye West, says he felt he had his reasons, but he also said he did wrong by his ex-wife Kim Kardashian. The rapper-entrepreneur was on Good Morning America to apologize for stressing her after they split. Kardashian dated Pete Davidson of Saturday Night Live, and Ye went online to ridicule them, their romance, and even made threats against them. Ye now promises to do better by the mother of his kids. More of that interview airs later today. And for all of her success in show business, Betty White seemed to be just an everyday person. And the head of Julian's Auction says he feels even everyday people will be able to afford something when the late actor's stuff goes up for bids this weekend. That's right, you can own a piece of Betty White. Well, at least some of her stuff. Martin Nolan says there are more than 1,600 items up for bids, with many items priced to fit smaller budgets. So get a piece of Betty White while you can this weekend, and good luck in that auction. And that's a look at your entertainment news. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Renee Hicks has joined us in the studio.
Morning, Renee.
Good morning.
Quite the sportswoman, I can
Oh,
tell
yes,
from your
yes, yes. And we were
conversation.
talking about the WNBA. I just want to know, like, will there be, like, feminine hygiene commercials, like, sponsoring it? Because I think those things got to go. They're just too damn nasty. I mean, they got to stop. They got to stop talking about women's genitalia. I mean, and these women talking about douche. We don't do that, men. We don't go to the beach talking about douche.
You don't?
You know? No, we don't. And see, I never want to see a black woman do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know they would have her just acting crazy, just walking along going, oh, girl, I ain't seen you to... Damn, Shaniqua, is that you stinking like that, girl? Well, you need to douche your nasty ass. There's a whole family of seagulls following your nasty ass. Damn.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Now, have you ever done a cop convention or anything?
I just did one last night.
Did you really?
Yeah, you know, and they're fun because they understand stuff that I'm talking about. You know, I always say
Unlike the normal audience.
Yeah,
Yes,
biggest misconception people have about police is that we really care. Don't. If you see a wreck and you can make a U-turn, you're going to do it.
Sometimes you just get stuck.
Oh, you know, you just don't want to hear it. It's always the same thing.
Don't want to hear it.
That's true. Every time you make a traffic stop, I ain't out catching rail criminals. Well, I'll tell you the truth, lady, I'm not that good at this job. I'm trying to figure out a way to get disability without actually hurting myself. See, I was a smart aleck.
Didn't take it all that serious.
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
Oh, heck no. People would make U-turns on the expressway. I'd pull up behind them and go over my microphone and go, you know, because it says authorized vehicles only. I'd pull up behind them and go over my microphone and go, I authorize you.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
I have one job.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Coming up with a new segment where I rifle through Josh's stuff.
Oh,
It'll be fun.
There's
Speaking of
really
Josh-
nothing over there.
Josh
Sorry.
Arnold, normally at the Upside Sidekick desk. He's somewhere in a hotel in Louisville, Kentucky. We'll be checking in with him in moments. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Got a nice letter here about our guest from yesterday because today we're going to be talking with the lovely Ms. Pat. Yesterday, the lovely Caroline Ray stopped by.
Yep.
And Caroline was on stage last evening in Kentucky, Louisville, at the Louisville Comedy Club downtown. I just got this from Snarling Dick.
What?
Is that right?
That's his name.
Huh.
No way.
Okay. I've had mine
you want to
frowned.
read it? Wait a minute.
No,
I've had mine frowned.
I
but
will
I've never
not
had
be.
it
I will not be doubted. Do you want to read the letter?
No, I believe you.
Isn't that what the press called Nixon after the Checkers speech?
Tricky Dick.
Get it all fired up.
Snarly.
Here, Dear Bob and Tom Show. I just got home from Louisville, the Louisville Comedy Club. Caroline Ray should be arrested and indicted by a grand jury for murder because she killed.
Hell yeah.
She, by the way, took the opportunity to engage the audience during her stand-up, which gave her the chance to throw out some improv material based on audience feedback. She destroyed standing ovation.
Oh, good.
For Caroline Ray. So there may be a special guest at Caroline Ray shows tomorrow and tonight, actually. So be aware of that in Kentucky. Speaking of Kentucky, do we have Josh joining us? Wait a minute, I'm seeing.
Oh, there it is.
Looks like the ceiling of a hotel.
Not ready yet.
This is perfect.
Hope he's
Just give
dressed.
him a minute.
Okay.
You have your
there he
pants
is.
on?
He's trying.
Oh,
I
he's
can
still
see in the
bed?
big screen.
Give him a minute. Oh, there he is.
He's in bed. He doesn't have his glasses on. This is very disturbing.
No shirt.
Well,
in
he's
his
a bear of a
bed.
man, isn't he?
Can I say right away that your eyebrows are glorious? I've always said
There
that.
we go. Now he's got his glasses on. I can see.
Morning, buddy.
Thank you. Hey, how we doing?
Hey, flip the camera to the right and the left. I want to see if the hooker's left.
No. If she was there, I'm sure she had a lovely night, and she's having a fun time right now with Josh.
Yeah.
Got her a
She's
coffee.
gone.
Did she take PayPal? Okay.
She had a cash app.
Okay, good. Once again, Josh is in Kentucky for the Louder Than Life Music Festival.
You know, I'm oddly attracted to your bare shoulders. I can't explain it.
Yeah, they are
but,
broad.
Like these?
Yeah, those are very nice. Don't you think, Christy?
Yeah.
Now,
very
there's no hair between
No.
the top of your chest and your beard. Did you shave that way?
That's because he's a human.
trimmed.
He's not an animal.
No, Josh, you are a man, Josh. My goodness, look at you, man.
You can see him on YouTube.
You could watch
Let me
this
show
on
you
YouTube.
all.
Hey,
This is a clean show. Don't
get a
go
wide
down there with
angle,
that
huh?
camera.
Did you wake up with a pup tent?
Down, boy. It's snarling.
And Christy, please don't go with pup tent. Say something like, "Is the circus in town?"
Oh,
Something
I'm sorry.
implying that the size of the performance is so serious.
I tell you what, the circus was in town in Louisville last night.
Oh,
Yeah?
really?
The freaks?
Oh, man. Weirdos, freaks, my people.
Good.
You see any long hairs, any baldies with nose rings, any blue hairs maybe?
Oh, a bunch. And some of the finest legit mohawks I've seen in a long time.
Hell yeah, man.
Now, can I
I'm
talk
talking
about
some.
Go ahead.
Oh, they could be record holders.
Josh sent me a photograph.
Oh.
And it was a guy from I don't know, about 40 feet away, who was wearing fishnet pants.
Okay.
Is that a good description, Josh?
Absolutely, and nothing underneath.
Nothing underneath.
Well, they fishnet pants are like tights, like a lady would wear.
Christy, here's the photo.
All right.
Well, wait a minute. Even the front view, there's nothing underneath the fishnet.
I'm showing Christy. It's the guy was wearing fishnet pants. And
all the way around.
Yeah. And I.
No, I see his behind. Sure, that's.
Now, what did I text back to Josh?
I don't know. I didn't.
What does it say down there?
It doesn't say. I'm not going.
Oh, okay. I texted Josh back and I said, is that a Shovels and Rope T-shirt he's wearing? Referencing Josh's favorite band.
Right.
One of my favorite bands, I'll tell you that.
That was in Kentucky last week.
Yes.
Wait, Josh, you said these are your people, but you also said there were, long hairs, blue hairs, mohawks, spandex people, and fishnets people.
Sure.
To me, those sound like punks.
Oh, there are plenty of punks here.
Are you
And
a punk?
Oh, dude, this is where I let my punk flag fly.
What are you going to wear?
All year, my hatred of punks turns into me getting to be a punk for 3 days.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So now, what is the first show you're going to see tonight or today?
Oh, today, I'd have to look at the lineup, but I know I'm going to see In This Moment, and then later on, Slipknot is tonight. And yet last night, saw Highly Suspect, which is terrific, and then Ministry.
Whoa.
That's one of Ace's bands.
I'm starting to think that Ministry, I'm starting to think those fellows aren't actually ministers. Because they certainly didn't seem to be. And then Tenacious D just killed it. They brought out Amy Lee from Evanescence at one point.
Awesome.
And then they did a cover of Zeppelin's Good Times, Bad Times. That just brought the house down.
Now, what are you going to wear?
I'll wear my Josh Arnold uniform, my Dickies work shirt and some shorts, some sharp pants.
You're not going to wear a T-shirt in honor of one of the bands you like? Will you buy a T-shirt while you're there?
Potentially. The merch lines are literally hours long, so I don't know. If I get in there before the gates open, I might be able to snag one.
Okay, yeah. The really long line is for the Queen's coffin. It's still there.
I don't know what, Josh, I don't know how long you've been listening to the show, but I know that you're very familiar with how crazy Tom is, and certainly this morning's no exception. For instance, when we went away for our break, the thought he left everyone with was, have you ever wondered what unborn fetus tastes like in the womb?
No, that's not what I said.
And that's exactly what you said.
You said the taste of unborn fetus.
There is a new study
he's off the rails.
That the unborn have taste buds that develop earlier than it was thought, and they've done all these studies where they give the mom certain things, and they can watch the grimaces.
Certain food items?
Yes, and they can watch the unborn and their facial expressions. It's pretty amazing.
I think his actual quote was, "What do unborn babies taste like?"
What is their sense of taste like?
There you go.
They give them. There's a famous food that they give them, and they clearly don't like it. But there's also one they give them, and they do like it. And I was saying in honor of you and Ace that it's not pizza rolls. If that's what you were thinking.
Well, they would like those. Yeah. I don't know how unborn fetuses taste, but I know what they'll sound like because they're on stage 4 tonight.
Give it up for unborn fetus!
It is the second major rock festival in the Commonwealth of Kentucky in the last couple of weeks, and who's playing tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, you've got Rob's. Oh, jeez.
You fool. You dropped your phone on your face.
Just dropped his,
You all right?
You've got Rob Zombie. You've got
Kiss, Alice Cooper,
Kiss, and boy, oh boy, just a party.
Ooh, body count.
Okay. Now, are we watching you on your phone, or is this a laptop?
This is the hooker's phone. This is my phone.
It's pretty good screen, pretty good shot.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, on the big screen, it looks really good.
Well, it's technology, Tom.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's your
How about
FaceTime.
you guys want a few sexy
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Okay, yeah, he's pursing his lips.
Oh,
I'm starting to get a little bit.
Oh, wow.
That's the O face.
Can you kind of askew your glasses as if something intense had just happened that might have knocked them around?
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we're on live on YouTube right now. Yeah, check that out.
Sexy.
Yeah, she just checked Josh's oil. You trim those nails next time, baby. Okay. Well, Josh, we'll let you get dressed, and we'll check in with you a little bit later on at the Louder Than Life Festival in Louisville.
Don't you dare go back to sleep, pal.
Yeah.
He's already back to sleep.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. We're going to go back to the sports page with Mr. Chick McGee.
As we were talking about earlier, Jacoby Brissett threw 2 touchdown passes. Nick Chubb ran for 1, and the Browns bounced back from their epic meltdown against the Jets 4 days ago to beat the rival Pittsburgh Steelers 29-17. Browns built a 9-point lead early in the fourth on Chubb's 1-yard run and then held on for dear life, more or less. On Sunday, Cleveland blew that 13-point lead in the final 2 minutes and lost by a point to the New York Jets. The Steelers pulled to within 23-17 on Chris Boswell's 34-yard field goal with 1:48 left. And they had a chance at an onside kick. Man, it looked good, but could not recover the onside kick. Browns concluded the game with a defensive touchdown and a win for the Browns. And Jacoby Brissett's a good guy, and I'm glad to see he's doing well.
Yeah, everyone I know that knows him says he's a great guy.
Really sweet man.
They showed video of Nick Chubb working out, and when he does squats, there's so much weight on the bar that it bends like a bow in Lord of the Rings. It is insane.
Really?
He's the strongest person. Yeah, it's nuts.
Thursday Night Football, which was last night and was carried exclusively on the Amazon Prime network, they're setting records, as you might imagine, for viewership on that streaming service. Last week with the Chargers-Chiefs, right around a 15 rating, which is unheard of in today's television landscape. And they've had quite a spike in subscriptions on Amazon.
And can you
signing up?
Can you channel surf when you're streaming?
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, there's a little, there's a menu bar on my TV. You just go Hulu, Amazon Prime, Paramount, Netflix. It's all there at the bottom.
And it pops right back
Yeah,
up.
and then I've got an over-the-air app that I click on, and that's the over-the-air channels. And then you just click. Yeah, you can go all the way. Yeah, it's the same we've been doing for our entire lives, but it's just delivered differently. But you're not open to.
He doesn't understand.
No, I have all those little boxes on my TV.
You want see all those little boxes? That's
icons.
You sound like a folk song.
There we go. Exactly. I knew I'd remember that word in a minute.
Yes.
Lots of commercials for Amazon-related stuff.
Yeah, they were doing the TV show The Boys. That commercial was on there a few times.
Oh yeah, that's got a new season, right?
But
that's
yeah, I didn't miss the broadcast anywhere it was. I feel sorry for folks that can't find it, but, it didn't seem like that big of a deal to me.
But if you're a Browns fan, it was on regular television?
I don't know the answer to that. I do not know.
If you were in Pittsburgh and Cleveland, was it on regular TV?
I just said I do not know, but you go ahead and keep asking it instead of looking up and finding out for yourself.
I'll find out. Thank you, Ace.
Have Ace do it.
The voice of reason.
I expect this to be done immediately. I don't know why I'm being unreasonable. Boston Celtics have suspended their head coach who took the team to the finals this past season, Ime Udoka. He's been suspended for the 22-23 season. The move takes effect immediately with no guarantee that he will be back ever to coach the franchise. Celtics said yesterday that Udoka was suspended for violations of team policies. Evidently, there was a relationship, a consensual, they keep making this point, a consensual relationship with an employee with the Celtics. And that is forbidden, evidently, in Boston Celtics. You can't date anybody who works for the company, I guess.
Okay.
And he was.
Wasn't he engaged to Nia Long or something?
Yeah, and she is just gorgeous.
Smoking hot, so...
They have a baby.
They do have a baby? Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, maybe they'll bring, Brad Stevens or something back. Maybe he'll come back. Is that his name?
Love Brad Stevens, man.
He's a dreamy fellow.
Yeah,
I think he's in their front office now.
He's a good-looking guy. Yes, he is in the front office. I think he might be. And Tom, Aaron Judge, your boy.
Here comes the Judge.
He fell a few feet short of a record-tying 61st home run last night, a 404-foot drive that was just a long out on the warning track. But the Yankees beat the Red Sox 5-4 on Josh Donaldson's 10th inning single to clinch their 6th straight playoff berth. I thought you were taking an inhale to introduce Pat with a song. That's what it sounded like to me.
Were you?
No, I
didn't think you were either.
Mr. Judge, that I don't know.
I do
How
not.
about this? There.
Hey.
Here come the judge.
Oh.
Everybody knows that he is the judge.
Remember who this is, Christy?
No.
This is one of the first
I just
rap
only
songs.
remember Here Come the Judge on Afghan or something. Who is it?
What is this, like?
I don't know who it is.
50 years old?
Pigmeat Markham was the guy who came out with it. I don't know if this is him or not. I think it is.
This is the instrumental version.
Guess so.
Or a long intro.
If you guys want, I can just do a little rap over it. I can freestyle over here.
Oh, let's not do that. Let's just stop the war, Tom. I wonder how that worked out for him. Hey, the NFL says Apple Music will be the new sponsor of the Super Bowl halftime show. The multi-year sponsorship will begin with this season's Super Bowl on February 12th in Glendale, Arizona. Apple Music replaces Pepsi. Pepsi said, we've lost enough money, which sponsored the show for the past 10 years. Terms not announced, but analysts had expected the league to get at least $50 million per year for the rights, which is Apple calls $50 million a year chump change. Apple has also negotiated with the NFL for the rights. This all becomes a little tidier now. They're negotiating for the rights to the NFL Sunday ticket package. That become up for grabs next year.
That would be huge.
So this might be a little kiss before that happens. Why are you looking at me like that?
So that would
You're going
mean
to ask me a question that no human being can answer.
No, the NFL package is
Here
where
it
now.
comes. DirecTV, Tom.
Right,
DirecTV.
And you earlier were speculating that if they lose that, it's over.
I would think, yeah.
Okay, alrighty. Pat?
Yes.
We're going to get a song out of you in just a few minutes. I think we have a news story that might lead you to one. Okay. I can't believe this is still in the news. Remember the lady that brought the raccoon into the bar in North Dakota?
Yeah.
That made the National Newswire again today. I don't know why. It seems like a non-story, but
Because she was actually charged, I think.
she's being charged with a crime for bringing a raccoon. And the raccoon, by the way, they named him Rocky.
Yeah, like every raccoon.
Yeah, so they no points for originality. But they tested the raccoon, and the raccoon was not rabid. But they euthanized it anyway.
Oh, no.
Seems a little rough.
The raccoon had no say in the proceedings.
But with that, I want your tribute to that raccoon coming up, Pat. But in the meantime, we return to the sports desk, and I will remind you that the Shoe-In of the Week is coming up later today, and I will also remind you that we have a very special contest up for the whole season. It's the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em Challenge, and we are just entering week 3. We'll talk with our week 2 winner coming up later.
We'll be back with sports, actually, but I need to tell you about Upside.
Yeah.
Or do you want to tell people
You
about
can go
Upside?
tell them. You know a lot about it.
Josh has the Upside app, and listeners have already earned $200, $400, even as much as $1,000 from Upside. The app is a no-brainer. Upside. You need to download it now. Use the promo code Bob and Tom for 25 cents per gallon or more on your first fill-up cash back. Don't pay full price at the pump anymore. Get cash back using your Upside app. It's easy to use, oh so easy. It's real cash, real money that spends in stores and stuff. And it adds up. In fact, $1 million cash back is being earned by users each and every week. People can earn 3 times or more cash back with Upside than any other product. It includes loyalty programs and credit card awards, and it's available at businesses all over the United States. 30,000 plus total businesses, including big-name brands and stations, as well as local businesses. Just use the promo code Bob and Tom when you download the Upside app. Show us some love, please. Download the free Upside app and use the promo code Bob and Tom to get 25 cents a gallon or more cash back on your very first tank. That's code Bob and Tom on the Upside app.
Coming up, the taste buds of the unborn in the news.
That's much better.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
Yes.
And can a dog drive a car?
Oh, God,
We're gonna.
That would be the best.
Wouldn't it?
And there's also a beer for your dog. It's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Now, this is exciting. Thank you very much for being here. You're on the Albert Brooks Show. And what is it you do for a living?
I do radio, actually.
Really?
Yes.
You do radio?
Yes.
That's incredible. So that's exciting. All right, we'll be right back. Come on! You do radio. This is a television show. Nobody cares. Help me out. You go back to your table. You have a life. My career's in the toilet. And then big smiles. Welcome back. We were kidding off the air. She's a killer, this one. So you were telling me before that you do radio.
Yes.
That's exciting. What do you do actually in radio?
I do news.
You do news?
Yes.
Really?
I'm a newsreader.
You are a newsreader.
Yes.
I didn't know. That's
Yes.
great. We'll be right back. Come on! You read the news.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
And a good morning to you. I'm Mark Allison. It's a Friday, or as we like to call it around here, Chick McGee, a Fry-yay. That's right, September 23rd. Glad you can join us here on the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker and Ms. Pat on the way on a Friday. It's going to be a great morning. Thanks for being with us. Get another cup of coffee and let's do this. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. The NFL says Apple Music will be the new sponsor of the Super Bowl halftime show. The multi-year sponsorship will begin with this season's Super Bowl, February 12th in Glendale, Arizona. Apple Music replaces Pepsi, which sponsored the show for the past 10 years. Terms not announced, analysts had expected the league to get at least $50 million per year for the rights. Apple also negotiating with the NFL for the rights to the NFL Sunday ticket package of Sunday games that do not air in a viewer's home market. Amazon Prime Video's first regular season game is the exclusive home of Thursday Night Football a week ago, averaged 15.3 million viewers across all platforms, according to Nielsen. And Amazon's first-party measurement, Kansas City's 27-24 victory over the LA Chargers last Thursday averaged 13 million using just Nielsen's ratings. That's a 47% increase from last year's Week 2 game between Washington and the New York Giants. It was also the most watched program across broadcast or cable, with CBS's Young Sheldon coming in second at 3.5 million viewers. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
The Bob and Tom Show now presents The Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Hello again, everybody. This is ex-attorney Jack Thomas. You know, I got a lot of mail here at the ex-law office, and today, let's open a letter. Well, this comes from young Davey Radonovich of Kokomo, Indiana. He asks, what is the difference between slander and libel? Well, what kind of idiotic, stupid question is that? What kind of little pea-brain moron would write me? I think if I were you, little Davy, I'd worry more about inbreeding than I would about the law. Davy, that was slander. If I would have written it down, it would have been libel.
This has been The Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the law is your friend. It's the lawyers you have to watch out for. And remember this, the preceding has been a joke, not legal advice. Learn to know the difference.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Larry Reeb. Now, Larry, you are from
Chicago.
You just got a great Chicago accent.
Well, originally I'm from a little town, Dwight, Illinois. It's a farm town.
Uh-huh.
There's a mental institution and a women's prison there.
Really?
And my parents met. Here I am. But yeah, I live in Chicago.
Are you married?
I've been married 10 years.
Oh, how's it going?
Good. I think us guys need good women, don't you? Women keep us in line.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
That's why most axe murderers are single. They were married, their wife wouldn't put up with that. Put that axe down. You're not chopping anybody. You have to take the garbage out. Take the ski mask off. It's summer, you idiot.
But Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Truck downtown.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
There's Ace Cosby and man in the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick hotel room in Louisville, Kentucky. We'll be checking in with him momentarily. Here's Tom Griswold.
Kind of a theme lately on this show. When we talked with Bill Burr, comedian, just the other day, he was lying down.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of lying down on sort of a slide thing in his he set up for his kids in the basement. But we talked to Josh earlier. He was lying down in a hotel room bed. So, but both good interviews, I thought.
Right.
So
it's so funny because in my mind, that Bill Burr interview, I thought he was on one of those incline boards that you do sit-ups on sometimes.
Yep. I thought it was like a bench.
Yeah, I thought it was like a yoga thing or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you immediately went to playground.
Well, it's because I have a playground in my basement that looks just like that.
Ah, okay.
It's like a play set with a little mini slide and a jungle gym. And,
gotcha.
What is the word they use now instead of jungle gym?
Structure. Josh said the other day, I believe.
Yeah. It's a structure.
A play structure, I think.
Yeah, that's really ridiculous. It's a jungle gym. Kids are having fun. Calm down, okay? We don't have to politically correct the word jungle gym. Now, let's hop on a little bit of Bill Burr. Let's just play a little bit of our interview with him right now. Here we go. Our guest is comedian Bill Burr. I know that you are an amateur drummer. How's that going?
Yeah, I'm a dad drummer. That's what I like to call myself. I'm a dad who drums in the garage whenever he can get like 10 minutes. I'll go out there and I'll play like Guns N' Roses or Zeppelin, all that metal stuff.
Now, you're currently going with the Lex Luthor with a beard look.
Well, I mean, it's not by choice. Nature decided my haircut. My genes did. Hey, I got a good one on my name, right? My daughter, she's 5, said to me the other day, she goes, Dad, I know what your real name is. And I go, what? She goes, Bill. And I go, how do you know that? She goes, because Mommy calls you that. And I go, all right. I go, you know what my real full name is? And she goes, what? I go, my real full name is William Frederick Burr. And she goes, that's ridiculous.
Bill Burr.
And I go, why is that ridiculous? She goes, that's a ridiculous name.
William Frederick Burr. We got the whole interview. We had to talk to him for more than 20 minutes. It's posted the various Bob and Tom social media platforms. But that was Bill lying on his back talking to us. Mm-hmm. And we have that on video. We're going to talk with Josh Arnold lying on his back. But right now we're going to go through the glass over there and talk with Pat Godwin, because can you do the Rocky Raccoon update for us, Christy Lee? This is I don't understand why they went to such lengths for this. But
the woman who brought a wild raccoon into a North Dakota bar is now facing criminal charges. Earlier this month, Aaron Christensen was seen bringing a raccoon into Maddock Bar during happy hour and showing it to customers, prompting health officials to issue a warning about potential rabies exposure. She is charged with misdemeanor counts of providing false information to law enforcement, tampering with physical evidence, and unlawful possession of fur bearers.
So there must be more to the story.
There's a lot. She must have been drunk or something and gave her a false name or something.
Who knows?
You know, raccoon crime in this country, it's not black and white anymore. It's very complicated. I don't know what to do.
Christensen said her family found the raccoon on the side of a road about 3 months ago and named it Rocky. She said they were nursing the animal back to health with plans to release it back into the wild.
And part of that is taking it to a bar.
By the way, it's illegal under North Dakota Board of Animal Health laws to keep a wild raccoon.
And I would think if it was going to be illegal in the if it was going to be legal in the United States, it'd be legal in North Dakota, wouldn't you think? I mean, or Montana, or
I'm not sure what the law.
The sad part of the story is the Horties euthanized the animal even after it tested negative for rabies.
I don't get that.
I don't either.
I don't like the way he's looking at me. Look, he's got a mask on. Kill him.
Aww.
Get the big gun.
Also, let's say if you have a raccoon, you name it Rocky. That's 0 points for creativity.
No joke.
Come on.
Is there any chance they were going for Rocky Balboa? They just didn't get Rocky Raccoon.
No, it's
at
Rocky
all?
Raccoon, the song.
Is Rocky Raccoon the song? Christy, it's
No, I said, that's not what I said.
And now our daily Beatles mention. Tom?
Rocky Raccoon, I know the song.
I don't want to sound insane, but Rocky Raccoon, nowadays, that's not a given.
Yeah, a lot of kids don't know that
It's
song.
not. I would say 80% of people don't realize it's a Beatles
she's 38. So.
I bet you.
Yeah, she may not even know it.
I bet you. I know you can't believe any of this, but I bet you.
He's in the middle of the Twilight Zone right now.
Yeah, he's like,
you don't know the Beatles?
People are talking. They don't know who the Beatles are.
Wow.
They don't. Paul McCartney was in the Wings. That. Maybe you'll get that.
Okay. Pat, do you have a tribute to this?
Yeah, well, this the Rocky Raccoon Beatles song matches the story. I don't change a whole lot here. So.
Okay.
Now somewhere in a bar in North Dakota, in walked a woman with a Rocky Raccoon. Later on, she got charged by authorities. Hit her with a big fine. She didn't like that. She said, I just saved that boy. She just strolled into town, same words, bought herself a drink at the local saloon. Matches the story. Rocky Raccoon was on the road one afternoon. Hit by a car, barely surviving. This woman came by, couldn't bear to see him die from someone's erratic driving. Well, this raccoon, it seems, was bursting at the seams. She nursed him back to health, this poor baby. Well, her name was Erin, just a drinking and a swearing. And the cops thought she might have rabies. Come on, Rocky, come on. He was euthanized. Come on, Rocky. Come on, Rocky.
He's deader than hell.
He's deader now. Come on, Rocky. Now it's time to go. Literally. That it matches the whole song.
Yeah, there has to be more to this story than we're here.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there is. I'm sure she may have been intoxicated.
If the little critter didn't have
rabies, maybe his injuries were worse than we know.
Okay, but once again, we're not digging far for this. This is on the national newswire this morning. So just so you know.
Stop saying that.
You're telling me I go home, I turn on CNN, Fox News, whatever. You're telling me they're talking about this?
Can't you just...
I was listening to a national newscast driving in this morning at 3 a.m., and this was the final story.
This is the biggest problem with the internet. You can take any harebrained story you want and have it look like it's being reported by everyone.
Yeah. Could you believe this chick? Last night during Thursday Night Football, the halftime break, Robert Griffin III goes, by the way, we got to take a second and just talk about this terrible raccoon. It was euthanized, everybody.
It was unbelievable.
We need to get back. He was drinking at a bar, having a good time with his pals.
It was crazy. It's happening in North Dakota.
Is that sports?
More sports coming up.
Coming up in sports, what have you got?
Yeah, we're not getting a call. That's our warning light. Okay. World records coming up, and are we going to have Josh make any money this morning, or is he just going to sleep in his?
Yeah, we're going to check in with him again.
Sleep in his hotel room all morning.
He's showering right now. Josh is once again at the Louder Than Life Music Festival in Louisville.
He's not showering. He's sound asleep.
He's watching Boy Meets World reruns.
Yeah.
And then Josh has a big weekend. And then also, hey, speaking of Kentucky, I'll tell you this. From yesterday's show, we had Caroline Ray. She is going to be at the Louisville Comedy Club, downtown Louisville, tonight and tomorrow. And speaking of the ladies, Ms. Pat, comedian, is going to be our guest coming up in just about an hour or so.
Are we going to get an update on potato chips today? Is that what we're talking about with Hooker the Cooker?
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know. I'm just trying to plant that seed.
I think so. We have
any idea we're on the air right now?
Yeah.
Any idea?
Yeah, I got a lot going on.
I know you do. I see it in your eyes. You have checked out.
Also, Sandy Brown, the week 2 winner.
He's got 9 things he wants to mention.
I just don't want you to go away. We've got so many, and plus we're going to find out what the taste is. Wait a minute, no, that's not right. We're going to find out that fetuses in utero have taste buds, and they found out what they like to eat.
They like and don't like.
You're going to be quite surprised, maybe, when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show, Pigskin Pick'em. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison. Yes, it's a little contest you can enter, and you can win a big green egg Mini-Max. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest to enter. Now, I will advise you, we're already into week number 3. Last night was game number 1. So if you didn't get in this week, don't worry, we'll be doing it every week, all season long. And coming up after the Monday night games, you'll be able to get involved for week 4. Again, sponsored by the folks at Big Green Egg. It's the Bob and Tom Show, Pigskin Pick'em. No point spread. All you have to do is pick the winners, and the person who picks the most can win a Big Green Egg Mini-Max, like Sandy Braun did from Amherst, Wisconsin. And she'll be talking with Chick McGee later this morning as he picks his shoe-in picks of the week heading into week number 3 of the NFL season. Again, bobandtom.com/contest if you'd like to enter that Pigskin Pick'em contest, and good luck from all of us here at the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with a look at your Bob and Tom news headlines. Powerful Hurricane Fiona pounding Bermuda with heavy rains and winds as it sweeps by the island on a route that's forecast to have approaching northeastern Canada as a still powerful storm late tonight. Authorities in Bermuda opened shelters and closed schools and offices ahead of Fiona. Premier David Burt urged residents to take care of yourselves and your family. The Canadian Hurricane Center issued a hurricane watch over extensive coastal expanses of Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland. The U.S. National Hurricane Center says Fiona should reach Canada as a large and powerful post-tropical cyclone with hurricane-force winds. The nuclear-powered aircraft carrier USS Ronald Reagan has arrived in the South Korean port of Busan ahead of the two countries' joint military exercise that aims to show their strength against growing North Korean threats. The joint drills will be the first involving a U.S. aircraft carrier in the region since 2017. The Allies have revived large-scale military drills this year, responding to North Korea's resumption of major weapons testing and increasing threats of nuclear conflicts with Seoul and Washington. Boeing will pay $200 million to settle charges it misled investors about the safety of its 737 MAX jets after 2 of those planes crashed, killing 346 people. The Securities and Exchange Commission announced the settlement Thursday. The SEC charged Boeing and former CEO Dennis Muhlenberg with making significant misleading public statements. That's a look at your news headlines. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Dean, I am so hungry.
Oh, you want to go get some breakfast, Tom?
I guess. Is there a place we can go that has flat-chested waitresses and really baggy clothing?
I don't think so.
Think again, Dean. Guys, if you've been longing to have breakfast surrounded by flat-chested women in baggy clothing, then you'll want to visit the all-new breakfast restaurant, Pancake Hooters. At Pancake Hooters, you won't be bothered by waitresses who accidentally dip their large bosoms into your maple syrup or who break the yolk of your egg while bending over the table to pour your coffee. Pancake Hooters only hires women with prepubescent builds, so you won't be distracted by massive memories while trying to finish off your breakfast in time to get to work.
Wow, what a great breakfast.
Sure was, Tom. And I was able to eat my waffle while it was still warm because I wasn't busy staring at gargantuan tatas.
And you didn't slobber in your coffee either.
And guys, if you're in a real hurry, be sure and take advantage of our flat as a smorgasbord breakfast buffet. Why not try Pancake Hooters today? You'll see why our hardline policy with our waitress staff is, it's either 32A or the highway. Pancake Hooters. Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking. It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, nice weather we're having today, don't you think?
Yeah, it is rather amazing the cyclical manner in which meteorological trends manifest themselves.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for people who suck at small talk.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schlitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom.
Josh will be there.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, shut up. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, it's Chick McGee, my friend.
Thank you. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Chick.
The one time he wants to talk about one thing, I get in the way. Damn me. Hi, Ace Cosby.
Hi, Chick.
Hello, Willie Griswold.
Saying shut up on a radio show is the funniest thing that you can ever do.
Only because I really, really mean it. Okay.
Damn.
That's right. And here's Tom.
Thank you,
Go
Juice.
ahead now. Fill the world with your
I can't now.
thoughts and feelings.
Not the right time. We're going to check in with Josh Arnold.
Well, you call him right now.
He is at the Louder Than Life Music Festival in Louisville. He's actually currently, I believe, asleep in his hotel
This is
room.
the sweetest deal in the history
I
of the
thought he
world.
was going to have a setup with
He
his
went back to
computer
bed?
sitting at his desk like he normally does.
Well, it was pretty. I mean, look, he had to sleep in the same room with Eddie and Noah, because we
That's bull. Eddie's here.
A little behind the scenes.
Eddie is here?
Yes.
I thought Eddie and Noah went with him
You know,
down.
you know what your most, the biggest,
Eddie just walked by there 3 times.
the worst quality you have is you think you're a great liar. Do you know that?
Yeah. I thought
You know what he does?
I thought Eddie went down there to set him up for this audio thing.
Do you ever catch him? Do you ever catch him in a lie outside of this room?
Oh, God,
It is so fun, man.
You know, it's
the best.
pretty easy to set this up. Even I can do it. I don't think
I
you
can't.
needed Eddie.
Okay, so he's the point is he's in a hotel room in Kentucky getting ready for the music festival.
Right.
Louder Than
Noah
Life.
is there, but I don't think they're sharing a room.
Who's paying for this?
Probably.
What kind of budget did I put out for this thing? Well, we'll check in with Josh in his hotel room. So Noah's there, but Noah's got his own room.
Yes.
Can we not get caught up in the minutia of what room Noah's staying in?
Okay,
And no
all
one
right.
knows who Noah is.
But
He's our video guy.
Yeah, but guys, what did they eat for dinner last night? And maybe what are their room numbers? They're on the
Right.
same floor, different floors. Is there a hotel? Is there a
Right,
pool?
I get it. Okay. Louder Than Life is the music festival in Louisville. And by the way, there may be a special guest for the Caroline Ray comedy shows at the Louisville Comedy Club tonight and or tomorrow.
It's not some punk kid comedian, is it?
I don't
All
know.
right, relax over there. Shut up. How about you
Some
shut up
young
now?
upstart.
Oh, keep it up over there. I'm sweating.
Are you going down there tonight? Are you going down there tonight or tomorrow?
I think tonight. I'm going to hang out with my buddy Logan.
Go see Willie then.
Go to
with
O'Shea's.
Caroline Ray.
Then you can meet up with Josh and go to some shows tomorrow.
No, Josh doesn't talk to me. We're not on mics. No, never.
Yeah, I don't blame
kidding me? Mm-hmm.
Dear Village Idiots and Christy.
Oh.
While watching the Browns-Steelers game last night, my wife said, "What is that in the middle of the field at Brown Stadium?" I said, "Oh, that's the angry elf they talk about on the Bob and Tom Show." Then she said, "We should all start listening to the Bob and Tom Show. It sure seems like you learn a lot from them about a little bit of everything." It's so true. Yeah.
We've already had Raccoon talk today.
I couldn't stop laughing.
That's controversial, though, that thing, that logo at midfield,
It
the
looks
Brownie
kind of
the elf.
silly.
It's
Doesn't
not
look very football-y
No, it's
to me.
not the logo that we're familiar with. Growing up in Central Ohio, there is a Brownie elf logo out there.
From 1946.
Yes, and that's the one they should be using, not this cartooned angry elf. Just put the elf in the middle of the
Why
field.
is there an elf at all?
So they did a fan vote. They used to have the helmet on the
Right.
field, which I thought was cool because
I
their
thought it was
helmets,
cool.
they're iconic.
Sure.
you
And the
know?
Browns helmets, they're kind of because
They're the only NFL team without a logo on the side.
they're clean.
Yeah, they're
that's
clean, ugly orange.
They've always had just a plain. No, but that's the thing.
Dear, I knew the answer, but the way that he set it up, I thought it had to be another thing.
Oh, no.
But yeah, they did a fan poll, and that's what the fans wanted, I guess.
But why is there an elf at all?
Do you want to know the real reason?
Yeah.
The honest reason is Paul Brown founded the team, and more or
Yes.
less founded the NFL as we know it today. He came up with looking at film and practicing and all, the whole system, but he named the team after himself. He was a maniac. He was an egomaniac, but he was very successful.
Yeah, who names something after themselves? I mean, I can't even believe that, right?
Here in the Bob and Tom Show, we don't.
However, he had to find a way out of it because I can't have this team being named. And then they fire. I think Modell ended up firing him, right? And then I
started
forget
the Bengals.
Yeah, and started the Bengals.
Okay.
Anyway, so they had to. What Cleveland Browns? What is a brown? A brownie? How about that? How about an elf?
weren't
Oh,
there-
an elf! Yes. And then they
never
came
thought
up
of that.
with the brownie.
Isn't the argument though there was the Cleveland Grays and the Cleveland Blues?
Man, that's...
I'm Paul
But
Brown.
to be more contemporary and be aware of what's happening in the world, and to be a little more woke, as they say, they have the elf on the field being read as rights because of the controversial quarterback that they have. He was.
No, I do think that part of this.
Are you dragging Deshaun Watson into this conversation?
Mr. Watson.
Honestly, I kind of have this weird conspiracy. They put him on the field so that announcers are talking about anything besides Deshaun Watson because they're not saying, "Hey, there's a suspension till December." I don't know what he did.
That's a good
It's
thought.
like they have no idea.
Amazon Prime Video's first regular season game as the exclusive home of Thursday Night Football with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers last week. 15.3 million viewers across all platforms. Tom, there's your answer. Across all platforms.
Okay, and by the way, if the home teams do get to watch it on broadcast television.
As far as we can figure out, yes.
Yeah,
we haven't seen anything official, but I can't imagine over-the-air television would have to carry the game
for the
in
local
markets for the market. Yes.
Right.
Fair enough.
It was also the most watched program across broadcast or cable. With CBS's Young Sheldon, America's Laugh Riot. That came in second at 3.5 million.
3.5.
From 15
Did you hear
to
me?
3?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the footprint of the National Football League, kids. So we'll see what happens.
That's where they can do anything they want.
Yep.
Felony, no problem.
Stupid world record. This may be the stupidest world record we've ever, and I'm sad that Josh is not here.
Well, Josh is going to join us right now.
Oh,
There he
he's
is.
not.
Come on.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Looks like he's in the shower. Wait a minute.
What are you doing?
Are you sitting in the shower?
Are you in the
beg your
tub?
pardon?
I'm standing.
Oh, you're standing.
Oh, he's
Okay, yeah.
and the water's running.
Yeah.
Taking a shower. I heard you guys. Dean said you were talking about me. I need to zoom in right away.
Okay.
Hey, Josh, is your hotel technically in the Commonwealth of Kentucky or Southern Indiana? I need to know which sheriff to call.
Hey, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, buddy, but I think, especially in the shower, I think you might be losing your hair. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I see you got the handicap room.
No.
Well,
They install those every time they know I'm going to be in a room.
That's just so if he slips in the shower, he doesn't kill himself.
And by the way, if you pan down, I'm leaving broadcast.
Is that a shower bathtub or just a shower stall?
Shower stall, one of your favorites.
Oh, good. Okay, good. I don't like the shower bathtub.
Right.
Okay, he's luxuriating in the shower. Josh, can you listen for a moment? Chick has a story he wanted you to hear.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Students at the University of California at Irvine have set the Guinness World Record for the largest game of red light, green light.
Oh.
How big is it?
Oh, yeah. The school said 1,415 anteaters. That's right. That's what UC Irvine is.
Of course.
The fabulous anteaters.
Yeah.
They played the Childhood Classic to beat the previous record of 1,203 participants set by students at Willamette University in Salem, Oregon. A Guinness adjudicator present at the event and verified the game broke the old record. So there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, I was hoping it'd be...
Anything on you right now in the shower there, Josh? Looks like an anteater? Anything? Oh, sorry.
Red light, green light. Did you see Squid Game, Christy?
I did not. I can't watch that. You know me.
They did a slight variation on that.
Yeah?
You saw Squid Game, didn't you, Josh?
Yeah, they sure did.
Do you remember what the variation was?
I do.
I believe if you didn't stop at the red light, you were shot.
Yeah, shot.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, it's quite the scene.
By a giant doll or something? When the doll's head turned around or something like that? Yeah.
Really, really scary stuff.
It'll haunt your dreams.
So,
That's why I didn't watch.
red light, green light, of course, is obviously more of a kid's game.
How do you play that? I forget.
It's like stop and go.
Red light. And then, they turn their back, and then they turn around and say green light, or the other way around.
I don't remember.
It's kind of like Mother May I.
Oh, okay.
Sort of
Duck, duck, goose.
Yeah, you got to have permission. It's a way to teach kids about being bossed around.
We don't have to wait for Josh to hang up. Can't we just? I can't look at this anymore.
He's lingering, isn't he?
He's washing something, and I don't want to hear. I don't want to be here for this.
Okay. What we do?
He's got a very, very sincere look on his face.
Josh, we'll check in with you in a few minutes. I don't want to see you sitting in that room. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Okay. Don't have a cup of coffee and suddenly retire into the... We'll check in with Josh later. Once again, he's at the Louder Than Life Music Festival in Louisville.
In the shower.
In the shower as we speak.
Are phones waterproof?
They're water resistant.
Okay.
He's not holding it under the faucet, but let's get back to the news desk.
We'll be right back at the sports desk.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. How many times have you just said sorry in an hour and 15 minutes? You want to ballpark that?
I've got a lot going on here. A lot of pieces of paper, a lot of things I got to check in with.
Yeah, the hotline's going on.
Do you say sorry more at home or in here? Where do you say sorry more?
No contest. Home.
We're gonna check the floor drain of that shower and see how much of his hair's falling out. Right now, let's talk about something fun, like food and eating. And the fall is here, and for a lot of us, that means busy, busy, busy. Soccer games, driving here, driving there. And this is a great time to have some quick and easy meals that are delicious that you make at home. Restaurant quality. That's where HelloFresh comes in, and they've got a whole new thing going on right now. It's a whole new program I want to tell you about real quick. In fact, I want to talk about the quick and easy meals, the low prep meals. What is HelloFresh all about? Well, they do the grocery shopping for you. They do the measuring. They give you very easy to follow weekly recipe cards. All the stuff is right there. You just put it together for restaurant quality food. Give me an example of a recent one, Willie.
All right, do you like poblano peppers and smoky red pepper crema? You are going to love the Southwest beef cavatappi. I can't pronounce it, but I can make it with HelloFresh because they send me 14 ingredients in the mail. I put those together in just over a half hour in 6 easy steps, and I have this delicious, colorful, and hearty pasta from our friends at HelloFresh.
Oh, it's delicious stuff, too. Just because you can't pronounce it doesn't mean you can't make it, like Willie said. That should be their slogan. Great food, restaurant quality. And here you go. You find it at HelloFresh.com/BT Show 65. That's a new code. Why the BT Show 65? A staggering 65% off. And then to add that, Add to that, I should say, free shipping. You kidding me? BT Show 65% off for Bob and Tom Show listeners, and free shipping. Every week, they've got more than 30 recipes to choose from. Whatever kind of food you're into, they're going to have it. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 65 for 65% off and free shipping. Coming up, we have a Betty White update, a Donkey Kong update, and can your dog drive a car? We're going to find out about all those things. Plus, comedian Ms. Pat on the way in. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
Hey, Miss Pat's going to be stopping by later this morning, and she's getting ready to head out on tour. She'll be at the Murrah Theater coming up this Saturday in Indianapolis, Indiana. And then next...
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer. And
is that where you go? Are we eligible?
To clinch their 6th straight playoff berth. Elsewhere in the American League, Kansas City, Texas, Seattle, Baltimore, Tampa Bay, and Cleveland win. And in the National League, San Francisco, St. Louis, Milwaukee, the Cubs, Philly, and the Dodgers all win. And one note from the NBA, the Boston Celtics have suspended coach Ime Udoka for the 22-23 season. The move takes effect immediately, and with no guarantee he'll be back with the franchise. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Yes, I have been doing lots of research, and now if you tell me who your favorite band is or what your favorite movie is or even what your favorite book is, I can tell you what you are saying about yourself.
Okay, Christy, can we start with you? Do you mind? Christy, right,
My favorite movie.
Road-
band,
is it
no
Roadhouse, did
movie.
we say?
Not Roadhouse.
Okay,
That's
not
the movie
Roadhouse.
that you can't turn away from.
Favorite movie?
No.
My favorite movie.
Yes.
Breakfast at Tiffany with
Oh,
Audrey
my God. Are you
Hepburn.
serious?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
boy, that's going to be a really mean one for me to start out on. I can
Ooh.
tell you what you're saying about yourself is I'm not nearly as cute as I think I am. That's what that says about you. It's awful. It's
okay.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I hate to start off on such a mean note.
I got you. How about your favorite band, Christy?
Say Michael Bubble or
Can I
whatever.
say Maroon 5?
Sure,
Maroon
go ahead.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. If your favorite band is Maroon 5, what you're saying about yourself is, man, 10% off every purchase? This Gap credit card was the best decision ever.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
You know,
24/7.
when Esther and I had a big family, we hardly had any time for ourselves, you know. If I could ever just get through the newspaper one time without the kids interrupting, it was a miracle. They always wanted to go somewhere and do something. Well, of course, they're all grown up now, and Esther's dead. I just wish they'd call, just every now and then, just pick up the phone and say, hi, Granddad. How are you? And, well, they never call anymore. In fact, they never come by. I just like to see my little daughter, Lucy. Sometimes she just brings her kids over. And Tommy, my son, he never comes over. Heck, I'm just sitting here all alone, waiting for the phone to ring. The mail never comes. I never get any mail. Nobody ever calls me. It's just a terrible thing. That's the way it is, I guess. I'll just keep watching these old soap operas. Thanks.
The telephone. When it rings, answer it.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
Can I tell you something? My mother used to chew her toenails
No way.
in front of me.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Clothed or not? I wouldn't.
Clothed.
Oh, thank God. that is a visual.
Poor Bob has lost it over there.
Or a little best of right here. Right here.
That would be,
Totally naked.
I
How did you even think of that?
You would get,
See anything you like, boy?
I think you'd
remember
get
that.
free psychiatry for life, free Prozac, whatever you
Government
want.
program for that.
We are going to fix you.
How about it, boy? See anything you like?
You can imagine the twisting that would be
There's a
involved.
lot of people who can't even do that.
Okay.
She was very limber.
Show's over.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives?"
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Big chick.
Jess Hooker, the cooker, joins us.
Hi.
Yeah, there she is. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. Josh Arnold in a hotel in Louisville, Kentucky at the Upside Sidekick room. Hotel desk. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Josh is very excited. Some of his favorite bands will be playing, and I know tonight Slipknot is his favorite. And they're going to be on stage, and Josh will not miss a moment of it. He's saying that the lines for merch very long. So I don't know if he'll come back with a Slipknot T-shirt, but we'll find out when we talk to him coming up on Monday. In the meantime, we have, as you mentioned, Jess Hooker has joined us in the studio, and you were tasked with coming up with some potato chips. We had a news story about a new flavor of chips made over in Europe.
Yes, I think Lithuania.
Lithuania.
Yeah, actually.
And the chips, we can't even say the name of the chips on the air, but they're designed to have the taste of the front naughty of a lady, if you will.
Good.
It is, and you said maybe since we can't get them shipped here,
you could make them.
I could make them. So I did a little research. I found some mushrooms, some earthy. I was looking for some earthy flavors. I didn't know. I didn't know where to start, and so that made me work harder to try to get them shipped here, so I wouldn't have to make them.
And
so,
have you been successful?
I have been successful. They will arrive mid October, mid to late October.
Huh.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Gross. Did we break any
Gross.
rules getting them shipped here?
We didn't. No, no. You know what? You know what I used? Etsy. Yeah, Tom loves Etsy, and thanks to actually a helpful listener said, "Hey, I think you could buy them here," and he's the middleman, the guy on Etsy, so that's how I got them.
You know, I liked Etsy. I used it for the first and only time to buy a copy of the Kingsman live album.
Oh, God.
To prove my point that they, in fact, used the phrase "he plays a lot of bass."
You didn't have to
because
prove
no one believed me.
We didn't care.
No, I just
didn't believe you.
I just want to know that I speak the truth at all times, and it's important to underscore that with
you and Ace.
with various evidence. Now we'll look forward to getting the chips. Do we know what they're called in Lithuania?
No, I mean on the package it still says
it's in English.
It's still the P word. Yeah,
chips. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
But in the meantime, I have had some White Castle bites delivered. They should be here in about 40 minutes.
Hell yeah!
So we could try those.
Are you kidding me?
No.
That's amazing.
We've been very excited about the new White Castle bites.
Yeah.
How are we going to cook them? Did you bring your air fryer?
Yeah, Alsman brought her air fryer, and we also have a little convection oven in the back.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
They have a convection oven on the back?
Yeah, it's well, like what is it? You know what I'm talking about?
Toaster oven?
Yeah, toaster oven.
Right. Okay,
yeah.
cool. Okay, good. Well, now we're going to. Are we going to check in with Josh in a few minutes?
Got me, man.
Okay.
You're in charge of all that over there. That's
all right.
why you're doing such a good job at it.
Can he have clothes on this time?
Oh. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
This is Dick Hitzwater sitting in for Spanky Buns, and this is some other news.
He missed you, Dick.
Good morning. How are you? Well, good morning. According to new research, young children don't believe everything they are told by adults. Kids begin feeling skeptical about certain things teachers and parents tell them as early as age 6. I started learning not to believe everything I was told when I was 6 years old. For example, that malarkey about the Easter Bunny. Totally unbelievable. Right. It made me wish my dog hadn't gone to live on a farm so I could share the truth about the Easter Bunny with good old Fido.
Went up to live on a farm, did he?
Oh, boy. I've done some research on my own and have come to these conclusions about what kids believe. Kids are about 50-50 on whether the tooth fairy exists, and the kids who do believe in their tooth fairy are the least likely to brush their teeth. They hope to lose all their teeth because they're saving up to buy an iPhone 14.
What every kid wants.
Here are some more stats I compiled. 25% of small children believe there is a monster hiding under their bed.
Oh, yeah.
While 40% of older children believe that the next-door neighbor is hiding under their mom's bed when their dad comes home from work early. Yeah. 10% of very gullible children believe that if you step on a crack, you'll break your mother's back. 20% of lazy children believe if you leave your skateboard on the stairs, Grandma will fall and break her hip. 60% of sweet, innocent children believe that a fat man named Santa will deliver them the gifts of their dreams. While 80% of older kids believe that a slender man named Mr. Jeff Bezos will do so. And finally, 6% of young kids are scared when adults tell them if they make a funny face, it may just stay like that forever, while 80% of older kids are scared of Mommy's frightening new Botox face. Yeah, this is Dick Hitzwater sitting in for Spanky Buns. And this is some other news. Bye, kids.
Bye.
Thanks. Scary Botox face.
So he's a newsman. And his name's Spanky Buns.
Well, he's not there. Dick's sitting.
No, yeah, I know. But when he is there, they didn't say, hey, can we use George? Can we use that instead of Spanky?
Hey, you got to get who you can get these days, man.
That's a trend. A lot of these people are using they're not going with a so-called air name. They're going with their real names.
I don't think they'd go with the nickname Spanky if they're delivering the news.
Well, you try telling that to her.
Oh, it's a girl.
Oh, it's a girl.
Oh, like Spanky and Our Gang?
Stupid world.
It's a girl?
Remember the band Spanky and Our Gang?
Oh, it was a Bargain Basement Mama Cass, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was one turd of a song, too.
That was all right. Come on. Sundays will never be the same, right? That's a great song.
That wasn't Mama Cass?
No, a chick nailed it. It was a knockoff.
It was kind of the chubby checker to Fats Domino. Hey, that's exciting. Let's do this the same way.
But of course, it wasn't, because most people, you think Spanky and Our Gang, you think of Jess Hooker. Who do you think of?
The kids with the
Little Rascals.
Hair. Thank you. Yeah.
The kids with the hair.
Wasn't that Spanky a guy?
Yeah. I'll tell you, in all truth, I want to tell her a quick story, which you, of course, will be bored with.
No, go ahead.
We have had many, many famous people in this building.
Yeah.
I mean, really famous people.
Absolutely.
Mike Tyson, I don't know, Dolly Parton. But the one time, everybody that isn't up front, all the people in the background here, and at the time there were probably 70 of them, when Spanky came in, the actor who portrayed Spanky, they went nuts. They were all of them behind the glass trying to see him.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know.
When was this?
I don't know if that's the way he remembers it or it actually happened.
That's what actually happened.
I can't.
You probably were high.
Yeah, I was probably high.
We were
both
drunk in the back or something.
Yeah. Christy doesn't remember that way either, but that's okay.
I remember everybody freaked out when one of the little people from
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, the Wizard of Oz. I think that's what you're getting confused.
No, I'm not. I'm absolutely not getting. They were both of those people. Everyone wanted to see.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's true.
And then shortly after Spanky came here, he died.
He did.
Yeah. Because he and Chick
That's too bad.
He and Chick were doing shots in the back.
I found that when you get this way, the best thing to do is like, yep, that's what happened, all right.
That's why Jess says yes all the time. She knows.
Flowers.
She starts
everywhere.
If you let Spanky continue.
Right, yeah, for sure.
The first one was a hit. That one wasn't a hit, was it?
Yeah, Sundays will never be the same, was it?
Really?
Sure.
Yeah, I think
because Sundays will never be the same.
Here's the one. This is the bigger hit. I mean, it's Mamas and Papas.
Well, like stepmamas and papas.
Why are they all so bored?
Wait. Very good.
That was good.
Very good. The stepmamas and papas, very nice, Pat. Didn't get the laugh that it deserved.
That's what it sounds.
Josh would have high-fived you on that.
Amazing.
Thank you. It kind of like based on the association, I think, kind of that.
Well, which is it?
Wait, who sang Monday, Monday?
The Mamas and the Papas.
And they literally sang a song called Sundays?
Yeah, well, Mondays was taken.
What do you want?
No, but the easy beats, I got.
Get in there and write us a song right now.
Yeah,
the
but
best one is the easy beats. Friday on My Mind.
Right, yeah.
You ever heard that one?
I love that.
Friday on My
Easy
Mind.
Beats,
Sure.
Friday on My Mind. That's a great
I'm
song.
getting a headache.
Okay.
I think we all have
Saturdays in the park.
I don't think that's a note.
And see, the Sunday will never be the same because this is one of those story songs. She kills him.
What? She didn't kill him.
That's why Sunday will never be the same because
because he's dead.
she shot him in the back.
Right, yeah.
Thought they made
Isn't that how that goes?
I don't think so.
Could we cover every day of the week with a song?
Crazy that
Are you playing it off Spotify?
No.
You love that aggressive vocal, and it's just
a great guitar
so
sound.
close to being flat, and the guitar's bad.
It's cool that we got a copy of that record because I know they store most of them at Guantanamo. They use them to play. They torture people with it.
That kind of sounds like Jesus Christ Superstar
And
a little bit. when it
to
gets
answer
crazy.
your question, I don't think Wednesday and Thursday are covered.
No,
I don't like Mondays. That's a good song.
Yeah, there's Wednesday
Manic
morning, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simon and Garfunkel.
There's no Thursday, I don't think.
That's right.
There's not a Thursday song?
I don't
Oh,
think
there's
so.
got to be a
There's
Thursday
a Thursday.
song.
Maybe we should write one, Pat.
All right.
Thursday. What distinguishes Thursday?
Thirsty Thursday.
It was party night in college.
There's a lot of Thursday
100%.
songs.
Penny
Jim
Pictures.
Croce had a Thursday song.
He did?
Mm-hmm. It's called Thursday.
Well, apparently, they must have put the charts out on Friday because
Donovan had a 1965 had Jersey Thursday.
again, no one cares.
David Bowie had Thursday's Child.
We just spent 20 minutes on the easy beats. He's upset about Donovan.
There's another band covered Friday on My Mind did a great cover on it. Who was that? I'm not remembering.
I got a better.
Had to be in the 80s.
I got a better question. Who's this?
What day is it? Could you please tell me? What day is it? I'm confused, you say. Is it Sunday? No. Is it Monday? No. Is it Tuesday, Blue Day, better wear Tuesday? No. Is it Wednesday?
All right.
I like it. Is it Thursday? Shut up.
Oh my gosh, what is that? Is that Sean Morey?
I don't know.
What is that?
the
I like
Muppets?
I think
What
it
the
is
hell
Sean
that?
Is that it is?
Gary Moore did Friday on My Mind in
It's
1987.
Space G, whatever that is.
I loved it.
I don't know.
That's awful. I apologize if I brought that on. Now, how about a palate cleanser? A real quick palate cleanser from Bill Burr. Speaking of songs that I can't stand,
Yes.
Sweet Caroline and that thing they do at Fenway. That's immediately, if I will never speak to you again if I see you do that. This is just a quick check.
Oh, this is from the fabulous cartoon show Space Ghost.
What day is
Okay, thank you. We're done.
Yeah, I
with
hate that.
I like it.
Here's Bill Burr. We were talking to him the other day, and here's what he had to say about that. Our guest is comedian Bill Burr. Look at that handsome man up there. Hey, Bill.
What's going on? Long time no see.
Bill, good to see you.
I think the last time we spoke, you were just becoming a dad, and the time before that, you were just becoming a dog owner, but now you're a multiple dad, and just came off a show at Fenway Park. First of all, congratulations on that. What a culmination of a great career to go back home and be at the baseball stadium.
I played catch with my kids in left field. Before that, we went into the Green Monster. It was insane.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm one of the few people that kind of dislikes the Sweet Caroline thing.
I hate it.
Oh, good.
That's one of the worst songs ever. I feel it makes you dumber when you listen to it. Anytime you go bum bum bum, you lose like 6 months of knowledge.
Yeah, you and I are on the same page. Thank you, Bill. Bill Burr and I agree on many things. That's one of them. I found another version of this chick.
Go, Daddy, go.
Friday on my mind.
Oh, okay.
Gary Moore, who was a guest on our show.
I still got the blues or something like that.
I'm not,
His version rocks.
His version does rock.
And here, this is his hit. Oh, God, I love that song. Still got the blues for you. I'm trying to find his version of Friday on my mind.
Thin Lizzy guitarist.
Who is it?
Gary Moore was in Thin Lizzy.
Oh, he killed Lynott? Is that how he got away with it? Okay.
Did not kill Phil Lynott. What?
I think that's what happened. You look it up.
Here it is. Here it is.
Monday morning feels so bad.
He can sing better. I'll give him that.
Who's rocking the harpsichord?
It kicks in.
It's the 80s.
Yeah. Sitar?
Got that fake sitar thing?
All done on a keyboard.
Yeah. You can have a lot of fun with cocaine and a synthesizer. I'll tell you that much.
You really can. Keep that going, man. That sounds like Friday on my mind. Keep it going.
There's the white keys and the black keys and the white lines. Ooh.
Willie, you should do a compilation called Cocaine and a Synthesizer. Welcome to the 80s.
Album, that's for sure.
Oh my God. When Gary Moore was in there, do you remember a distinguishing characteristic of Gary?
Gary Moore was...
He didn't like you. Is that right?
Well, why would that distinguish him from anybody?
Oh, okay.
Hey,
go
join
to
the
the
club.
I don't remember him being here.
Gary Moore had an enormous scar on his face. I mean, like from his eye all the way down to his neck.
Oh, my God.
What happened?
I believe it was a knife fight, right?
That's when he and Phil Lynott got in the fight.
Yeah,
Phil died.
that's exactly right.
He won the knife fight, yeah.
Maybe he was killing that broad from Spanky and our gang. I don't know what happened. But
did Gary Moore bring Durward Kirby with him?
Okay, no, I want to stop the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just hope we're going to have to explain
Miss
that.
Hooker, do you get that joke?
No, not at all.
Gary Moore, the guitarist, has the same name as Gary Moore.
Okay.
Who brought us
many game shows.
Yes.
Actual name Gary Morfitt. He changed it to
and
Gary.
a variety show that featured Carol Burnett.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's hence that thing. But Gary Moore had a huge hit.
Durwood Kirby's number 4 in my sidekicks of all time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what a great name, Durwood.
Yeah, that is a good name.
Kirby.
Yeah, I wanted to name one of my sons that.
Yeah.
I bet that went far.
What do you think, Willie?
Durwood?
You kind of like Willie all of a sudden. doesn't
Yeah, Durwood sounds like an IPA or something. That sounds...
Yeah.
Durwood Griswold.
Yeah.
Or like a comic strip, right?
Yeah, like Dulbert or Dulbert.
Oh, that was Dagwood, wasn't it?
Dagwood,
Yeah.
Durwood?
Yeah, I don't think you would have been class president named Durwood.
No, I'd
would
be
have-
living in the woods dissecting animals.
Okay,
Hey, we'll be back with more sports.
but first I got to play one real quick thing. This is
Come on. You got it.
this is Gary Moore's hit. Listen to that guitar. Still got the blues for you. I highly recommend it. Look it up this afternoon. You'll thank me. We're coming back. We're going to get Josh Arnold out of bed again. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian John Campanera.
Vin Scully is funny because he's one of these announcers that loves to read lips. Wait a minute, here comes Tracy out of the dugout. He's in the umpire's face. It appears he wants to take the ump to Fuddruckers after the game. You know what makes me laugh is Skip Carey, Harry's son. He does the Atlanta Brave games.
Sure.
I listen to this guy when I can't sleep.
Chipper Jones takes one on the outside. 3-1 on Chipper Jones. Don't forget all week long, we got the best of the Duke right here on TBS. John Wayne right here on TBS. There's a long fly ball. Looks like that's out of here.
I love that.
And you know, Harry's going, I can't believe that's my son. You know, Harry would get excited over the dumbest stuff. Hey, check out the kid in the sombrero.
Hey, folks. Boom. It's me. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days and 27 days a week and 24 like the show with the guy who whispers all the time that saves the world. And Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, it won't blow up the world.
Hey, I mentioned earlier this morning the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em contest sponsored by the folks at the Big Green Egg, and you can find out more about the Big Green Egg. This weekend, they're having egg fests around the country. Here's two you might be able to catch at the All Green Outdoor Living in Valencia, Pennsylvania. That's just 30 minutes north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's the All Green Egg Fest 2022, a celebration of grilling. That's tomorrow, September 24th. Also, Smoke in the Ozarks happening Saturday the 24th as well at Outdoor Home in Nixa, Missouri. That's just south of Springfield, Missouri. It's the Smoke in the Ozarks 2022 Egg Fest, and there's Egg Fest again happening all over the country, including this weekend. If you'd like to see how the Big Green Egg operates, what it looks like, how it operates, how you use it, and more importantly, how great the food tastes. It's all about the food, people. That is the fun part about going to these Egg Fests. They actually cook the food, and you can try it. Chicken wings, hot dogs, bratwurst, steaks, pork. Oh, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. And you could win one, too, the Big Green Egg Mini Max at bobandtom.com/contest. All you have to do is pick the most regular season football winners each week. And just like Sandy Braun, she won herself a Big Green Egg, and that can be you. bobandtom.com/contest. And good luck from all of us at the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with your entertainment news headlines. Interesting when entertainment and sports collide. Nia Long's fiance will have lots of free time on his hands, but it's unclear if he'll be spending it with her. Long's fiance is Boston Celtics coach Ime Udoka, who was suspended for the NBA season for violating team policy. The team didn't say what the violation was, but insiders say he had an improper relationship with someone within the Celtics organization. While sports fans focus on how the suspension affects the Celtics, fans of Long are ripping Udoka on Twitter. Posters are wondering how he could cheat on one of the most popular and beautiful stars in Hollywood. One person says Udoka's actions aren't those of a sane person. Ye, Kanye West, says he felt he had his reasons, but he also said he did wrong by his ex-wife Kim Kardashian. The rapper-entrepreneur was on Good Morning America to apologize for stressing her after they split. Kardashian dated Pete Davidson of Saturday Night Live, and Ye went online to ridicule them, their romance, and even made threats against them. Ye now promises to do better by the mother of his kids. More of that interview airs later today. And for all of her success in show business, Betty White seemed to be just an everyday person. And the head of Julian's Auction says he feels even everyday people will be able to afford something when the late actor's stuff goes up for bids this weekend. That's right, you can own a piece of Betty White. Well, at least some of her stuff. Martin Nolan says there are more than 1,600 items up for bids, with many items priced to fit smaller budgets. So get a piece of Betty White while you can this weekend, and good luck in that auction. And that's a look at your entertainment news. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Joke of the day.
Did you guys know that Elon Tesla founder, Elon Musk, is from South Africa?
Really?
I thought he was from Madagascar.
Madagascar.
Madagascar. Very good. Very good. And you know where that would kill? Any elementary school.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hello. Bonjour. The perfect gift has arrived for this single man. The new cologne from the makers of Clintorius and Bonaire. France's most noted fashion designer, yours truly, Mr. Béchon of Paris, has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just enjoying my masturbation.
Mr. Béchon. Just slap a little on. Repeat it.
Interesting. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Josh Arnold is somewhere in Louisville, Kentucky in a hotel room at the Upside Sidekick hotel desk. Jess Hooker joins us.
Hello.
Willie has an issue or two with Jess. We'll go over here in a second.
Looks like Jackie Kennedy.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline.
Be nice, sir. White Castle Bites on the way.
There's Willie Griswold. Yes, we have White Castle Bites on the way. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom, but Willie has a letter, I think.
I have a letter from our buddy Brian. Says, Dear Bob and Tom and Christy, I can't tell you how happy I was to try out watching the show on YouTube this morning with Josh in bed. Hilarious. And Willie, could today be the day when you realize that your father needs to be put in a room connected to nothing at all except the international news wire?
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Brian, U.S. Army veteran.
I have a follow-up, Tom.
Okay.
Dear Bob and Tom, after seeing Josh from the hotel room in Louisville, Steve says, I know we're supposed to be a family here on the Bob and Tom Show, listeners. I just didn't realize it was one of those weird families where we see each other naked.
We're very European.
Thank you, Steve. He just got out of the shower.
Josh has got his.
Well, it looks like a chef hat for a second.
Yeah.
I hope you're watching. I hope you're
Josh, Josh is once again in his hotel room in Louisville, and what do you ladies call it when you make that hair thing out of a towel?
Turban.
Yeah.
The turban.
Mm-hmm.
You need some work on that, Josh. It does look like a chef's cap.
I know. My father taught me, and his father taught him, and I don't think we ever really nailed it.
No, I don't think so.
But it's a good look. You got some nice artwork behind you there in the hotel.
Yeah, that's a Kandinsky, isn't it?
Oh, very good.
How nice is this place? Do you have the little USB chargers right there in the lamps on the bedside table?
Oh, only the best for Arnold.
Oh, my
I love those.
Dude.
That's my.
I have those on my lamps at home.
Are you still in bed, or is that the sofa?
I'm on the sofa.
Okay.
Bed over there.
Oh, you got a suite.
You didn't even make the bed, and you're on TV?
What?
They have maids for that.
well.
Overpaid maids.
Yeah. These poor people are working hard. Be sure to leave them a tip.
Always.
Have you been checking out? We've had some really great music this morning. We featured the Easy Beats and Friday on My Mind. By the way, the Easy Beats, a little trivia question.
Hey, would you like to hear more about the Easy Beats, Josh?
Let me finish.
Me either.
None of us do.
Well, as you bask in your ignorance and go through life not knowing that the guitar player of the Easy Beats, his last name is Young. And yes, he is from Australia. Oh, is he related to Angus? Yup. Older brother, George Young.
I was so hoping you were going to say, is he related to Angus? No. Just a coincidence.
That's
I
why.
was going to say Neil.
Monday morning feels so bad.
What a great guitar song.
Once again, they wrote this, cocaine and a pencil. That's all you need.
It kicks in here, Josh. Here it comes.
Coming Tuesday,
Here it comes.
No, not yet.
Oh, it's great stuff. Friday on My Mind, Josh, and we're tasking you with writing a good song about a Thursday. We don't have any Thursday hits yet.
Okay. So Angus got all the talent, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's disrespectful.
What guitar would you rather hear? Would you rather hear or would you rather hear?
Oh, no, Friday on My Mind is a great song. It was number 12 in the United States of America, by the way.
What was your favorite song in 2023?
Probably
2023.
What?
Or 2022? Yeah.
Oh, that's Dua Lipa.
Oh, that's right. You do have one hit.
Yes.
And how does that go, Tom?
I'm elevating.
Well, you do that with such flair.
Levitating, but you're close.
No, it's levitating.
Does anybody else know what he does with his hands? It's just
I'm levitating.
It's a real treat.
I love
elevating.
I love that. Now, Josh, I checked out the lineup for the Louder Than Life Festival. Big stuff. And you're going to be your favorite band is Slipknot. Is that correct?
Oh man, they're absolutely in my top 3, and I've seen them a few times, and it's going to be a time.
When do they hit the stage? Do you know what time?
That's tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, they close it out tonight.
Oh.
So around 8:55, I think, and I should be 8:55. That'll be about the amount of beers I've had by then.
Josh, if you are you a music festival guy? Have you gone to a lot of these things before?
Yeah, I used to go to Ozfest all the time.
Oh, well, I just want to give you some tips and trips. I think festivals have changed in the last 20 years. So just real quick, if you see anybody, if they're walking around, anybody's walking around and they're saying Molly, they're not trying to find their friend. You don't need to help them out, okay? And then if you see any fellas, if they're handing out big balloons, it's not a circus. Just walk away. Just turn around, go the other way. Don't even worry about it, buddy.
You know, I appreciate that, but I'm not an idiot. I know that Molly means chewing gum.
What are the balloons for?
Nitrous?
Yeah.
Oh.
The hippies like them.
You know, all the hippies.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little
nitrous. Is
Nitrous.
Nitrous and a balloon and a weekend, and all of a sudden
that's
it's
not
Monday.
helium to make our voices sound funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
We used to do Helium Monday. It was a
God.
good time.
We used to do Helium Monday. Ugh, that was awful.
That's real?
I've told you, I'll gladly do that again. I know because it gave you headaches, but I
We
never
had
did it.
a tank of
I
helium
know.
sitting right behind Tom.
Yeah.
And every Monday we did Helium Monday. Yeah.
That was funny for about this much time.
Well, we could do it for one Monday and see how it goes.
You can do it for one Monday.
I would gladly do it this coming Monday. Bring me a tank of helium.
And we had a really cool setup. We had this engineer come in, and he had this whole thing where it was in the air long enough so it didn't freeze our lungs. It was great.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was really fun.
Oh, you got to watch out. You don't want to freeze your lungs with any gases. You got to watch
And with the nitrous oxide, make sure there's some oxygen in there, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
N2O.
Now,
nothing.
Nitrous Tuesday. If you want me to do that, I'm going to need a driver and a couch.
The technical word is dead air.
Yeah,
on that one. Now,
Never had nitrous.
You
go to the
dentist.
Try it. You simply must.
I go to the dentist all the time, but they never offered it.
Well, you have to ask for it.
Oh, I get it.
I go to the same dentist you do.
Does he have it?
You know the woman that has the really long hair, too long for her age? She's the one you want to talk to. Slipper.
Tell her to set it for
slipper
abuse.
Can I
$50.
ask you a question about what you just said? You know you have to go back to that dentist. You know that, right? And she's going to be there?
And Christy, just make sure you don't say, hey, give me the good stuff. I'm trying to go to the other side. They call that drug-seeking behavior, I guess. They don't like it.
Yeah, I think Pat misspoke when he said you have to ask for it. He meant you have to beg for it.
And pay for it.
Okay, now, Josh, are you a fan of Mastodon? I know they're there tonight.
Yeah, they've got some songs I dig.
Shinedown, Lamb of God, are these some of the bands you like?
They are. Yes, they are.
Okay, and then now, this is interesting to me.
So, Josh, but how rigidly do they stick to the time schedule? I can't imagine that.
Dude, they're nailing it.
Really?
I mean, it's like within 2 minutes of when they're supposed to play.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like they're killing it. And they have the stages are right next to each other. So one band finishes, and then 2 minutes later, right on the other stage next to it, the next band starts. So you don't even have to move in the crowd, really.
Wow.
Cool. So it's not like Woodstock where you have to spend 6 hours trying to talk some guy down from the brown acid in the rain while there's some naked chick that wants to know if you can give her a ride home. Tomorrow, Kiss, Rob Zombie, and Alice Cooper. I know those are all favorites of yours. So it should be a good time. Lots and lots.
Ministry gave one of the. I mean, they're just they're so loud and so old, and they're amazing. But they did something I'd never seen a band do. There was no banter between the songs. The lead singer just went, "The next song, Thieves," and then they played Thieves, and then it ended. Next song. So what? All he said was next song and then title. It was amazing.
Wow.
It's like intro into songs. That's cool. Like a DJ.
I wonder what the logic was there. Maybe were they having trouble hearing, or he just was so tired of trying to be hip up there?
Maybe he's just not doing the other thing of, being like, all right, this next song's about promoting literacy for young otters. 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Maybe they forgot their playlist, so he's telling the band this is what they're playing next.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think Willie kind of nailed it, actually.
Yeah.
Everything these days,
Yeah.
it can't just be, hey, we're out here having fun, making a little cash, see you later.
Mm-hmm.
You got to dedicate that to something else.
Josh, when you're in Toledo and Cincinnati, are you going to kind of take this and between every joke? All right, this next joke, half-ass, get everybody in the room ready?
Next joke. No one loves me.
I love you.
I like that very much.
Once again, Josh Arnold in Louisville. Hey, speaking of Louisville, you know who's down there also tonight and tomorrow?
Who?
Caroline Ray doing some great live stand-up comedy at the Louisville Comedy Club. And I believe there's a chance Willie G may be doing a special guest set or two tonight. Is that correct?
I might come hang out.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. And while we're at it, I think fair is fair. Kostaki Economopoulos tonight in Waterloo, Iowa at the Eagles Club. And then tomorrow he's at Mason City, Illinois at the famous Mason City Limits Comedy Club. Lots of folks out there. I believe Al Jackson is at Dr. Grin's in Grand Rapids this weekend.
In Michigan.
So see some great live stand-up comedy. Speaking thereof, Ms. Pat will be our guest coming up a little bit later this morning. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
More Bob and Tom next. Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com.
We got some.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Or something that's trending on TikTok or we've been talking about on the show. We'll find out exactly what's going on with Hooker the Cooker. And also, did I mention Ms. Pat going to be stopping by as well? One of our favorites. She is now super famous with her television show, and she's heading out on her world tour around the United States and Canada. And she will be here in studio with us. The Murat Theater in Indianapolis is where Ms. Pat will be tomorrow night, Saturday, September 24th. Find out more at MsPatComedy.com. As we roll on this Friday morning, or as we like to call it, Friday, I'm Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. The NFL says Apple Music will be the new sponsor of the Super Bowl halftime show. The multi-year sponsorship will begin with this season's Super Bowl, February 12th in Glendale, Arizona. Apple Music replaces Pepsi, which sponsored the show for the past 10 years. Terms not announced, analysts had expected the league to get at least $50 million per year for the rights. Apple also negotiating with the NFL for the rights to the NFL Sunday ticket package of Sunday games that do not air in a viewer's home market. Amazon Prime Video's first regular season game is the exclusive home of Thursday Night Football a week ago, averaged 15.3 million viewers across all platforms, according to Nielsen. And Amazon's first-party measurement, Kansas City's 27-24 victory over the LA Chargers last Thursday averaged 13 million using just Nielsen's ratings. That's a 47% increase from last year's Week 2 game between Washington and the New York Giants. It was also the most watched program across broadcast or cable, with CBS's Young Sheldon coming in second at 3.5 million viewers. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker, and the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like us dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then cause you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Bonjour, Bob and Tom.
Hi.
It's Pepe Escrote.
Pepe Escrotum. Good morning,
Hi,
Pepe.
Como allez-vous with you?
Oh, we're fine.
Hi, Pepe. I heard you were talking about my old job.
Your old job was?
Oui, collecting is a non-urine.
Oh,
the
was that your
non-urine
job?
used in these fertility drugs.
Yes, it was a terrible, terrible job, and I'm glad I no longer do it.
Well, why was it so bad?
Well, you have to go around, collecting the urine. But I just wanted to call to tell you why they had to stop using it.
Why?
Well, it's a terrible, terrible thing. These babies, they were conceived and born with using the non-urine. When they came out, they would not cry. When they were spanked,
They wouldn't.
no.
Why?
You had to wrap them across the hands with a ruler.
I see.
I see.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Yes, Pepe.
What are the only 3 words you need to know in French?
Oh, I know this one. That's right.
Thank you, Pepe L'escrotum.
Au revoir.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Bruce Clark is our guest.
How about that Pictionary? You ever play that game?
Pictionary?
Sure.
Yeah. We almost got in a fist fight over that, didn't we, Chick?
Yeah, we sure did.
And you play with your friends. They're always drunk, too. All your buddies are always loaded up. Playing there. I get this phrase. I draw it. They're, hey, how about a guy frying his own penis? How about that? What the hell's that? Yeah.
That's in Pictionary.
Idiot. It's Peter Pan, you idiot. Right in front of here, you moron.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3,
2, 1.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Hey. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Jess Hooker. She joins us.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold. He's down in Louisville, locked away in the witness protection program in a hotel room. And we hope he's doing well. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
Funny show today. We should do this every day.
I don't know why not. Why did we just start today?
More easy beats?
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Please don't.
Not the Easy Beats.
It's a great song, Friday on My Mind.
Easy Beats sounds like a drum machine for kids.
If you,
Yeah.
If you play Easy Beats, I'll see you and raise you with.
What day is it?
Okay, all right. Don't play that.
I'm sorry, I like
You win. Oh, that's
Watch yourself.
awful. Oh, God.
That's like Brack and Zorak or something from Space Ghost.
Utterly not
They
funny.
rock, man.
Yeah, well, if you're 4, yeah, but now a couple quick things going on. We have our cooker, Jess Hooker. Ms. Hooker is in the studio with us, and she is going to be working on a couple things. But today it is
White Castle Bites.
Now, White Castle bites are like pizza rolls, but they're
yes, they're like pizza rolls, but they're White Castle inside.
and we're gonna try these out. I'm very excited about that.
I feel like you could make these on your own, though. I feel like you get like a melon scooper and just scoop out the middle of
that's a lot of work.
Of a White Castle, drop it in the deep fryer.
Yeah, someone over. There's a whole book some idiot wrote where you can make your own Big Mac.
Yeah, well,
or you can go buy one. They're right there. They're delicious.
The disdain. Some idiot.
Oh, yeah.
No, there is really a book where you can at home make everything.
Right.
Yeah, the sauce.
Yeah.
Are we busy enough?
Yeah.
I'd like just to go to McDonald's and get my Big Mac and fries.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
By the way, what's the secret? It's mayo and ketchup. We know it now. I mean, what is the secret?
yeah.
Oh, sometimes there's relish in it.
Well, there's something else in there. That's what I say.
Really?
There's a secret ingredient.
You're like a child
Now,
bitten by one.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, you think they're going to give those up? They've waterboarded people. They haven't given up those secret spices.
Yeah.
It's very clever. Can you grab that, please?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Donnie, how are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm going to do my good deed of the day, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to give Ace Cosby a day off, and I'm going to do the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Oh, really?
You want me to start it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. You know I've had a boat for sale, but I can't think of any good boat jokes. Canoe?
That's very nice. Ace, your thoughts?
C.
C. Okay, very good. It was very good, Donnie. I give it an A+.
That's good.
Well, man, I just got to do something to lift my spirits up because, man, I got the bill for my car insurance, and I just don't get it. I've been depressed ever since reading it.
Why?
Because all I know is that I've been paying car insurance since I started driving cars, and I ain't never had one wreck. But these insurance dicks, they kept all my money. How is it I'm losing money by being a safe driver regular?
I guess.
I'm like out $1,200, like $5,200, like give or take a thing. Anyways, do you know how many Lucky 7 scratchers I could buy if I had all that money back? So I want your help with my latest invention.
Okay.
Let's say you go 10 years without an accident. Insurance company's got to give you at least half your money back. State law.
That's a good idea.
Or at least they could send you a Marlboro Miles catalog.
That'd be nice.
Stuff you get to pick out for rewards. I mean, I used to thumb through that all the time when I was a kid, like going through the Sears catalog for Christmas. First on my list, I'll take the 8-person inflatable hot tub.
Yeah.
Swear to God. Next, I'll go ahead and grab him matching go-karts for me and Woofy.
Cool.
Nice.
Cute.
And Christy, I ain't going to leave my baby mama out. So give me the 4-day family suite and passes to Pigeon Forge. Taking you to the Mecca. We're going to Gatlinburg. And I'll take the remaining $248 on a Flaky Jake's gift card.
They're still out there?
So, Sharks, who's with me? Who would invest in Donnie Baker Insurance Company? It'll be the first car insurance company pays you back when you don't crash. I'm calling it Donnie's Insurance Company Collective, or DICK Insurance.
But doesn't collective start with a C?
A C.
Well, I'm spelling it like they do in Germany, Tom.
Oh.
And you're missing the point, dumbass. I won't be able to call it Donnie's Dick Insurance because every guy I know is going to want dick insurance.
You know, Donnie, I for once, I agree. You put me down for $5,000.
$5,000? What am I supposed to do with $5,000? Pay myself for one day? $5,000 won't even get a picture of me and my company advertised on the back of a bus, Tom.
Okay.
$5,000 ain't going to allow me to get an emu or a white tiger for my commercial.
That's right.
I'm offended by your lowball offer, and for that reason, I'm out.
Oh, there you go.
And Ace, for my letter grade, I'll sue your ass. I'll see you in court.
Okay, thank you, Donnie. That was very nice. Coming up in the show, we're going to talk with Ms. Pat, actress, comedian, star of her own show, and
Emmy nominated.
That's right. And a frequent visitor to this show. But right now, do we turn back to the sports page?
No.
Oh, we're all done?
Yeah, like almost half hour ago now.
Okay. We have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk, and we have to check in with Josh again. He's in a hotel room somewhere in Kentucky, apparently. But first...
Oh, Lord, wait a minute.
What?
Tom, stop the show.
What happened?
Tom, you're right. One more note from sports.
Stupid world record.
My fault. You're right, Tom.
I was not aware of it.
Texas Charity has broken the Guinness World Record for the longest line of sandwiches. You see why I had to come in with this. Tango Charities earned the title when volunteers made 10,852 sandwiches and assembled them into a line at the Texas Live venue.
What kind of sandwiches?
I don't know.
Subs or
Christine,
hoagies?
You're closer. Smack her in the face, will you?
I hope they didn't have mayonnaise on them in that Texas heat.
The previous record was 8,000 sandwiches. They all made almost 11,000. The charity's Nick Marino said the sandwiches would be distributed to partner charities in North Texas. There you go.
Nice.
Quickly, I hope.
Totally.
No.
Well, maybe
a
there's-
3-day-old mayo sandwich.
Well,
No, 3-day-old.
You're right. 3-day-old.
3-day-old.
I told you about them old sandwiches.
He's an old.
I love Baltimore chick.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to have the longest porta potty line. I'll get it out.
Is this a speed thing or just a length thing?
See, I should have let it go.
Yeah.
I should have said, here's Christy with the news.
You should
So it's the world's longest.
Sandwiches.
Okay.
Line of sandwiches.
Line of sandwiches.
Yeah.
This is a mess.
So it's not like
It's not a sub.
It's not a sub. That'd be something.
Yeah,
where
it's
it's
not
one
that.
giant sandwich.
No.
Just a bunch of people. Hey, everybody bring a sandwich. Get together. We'll.
Form a line.
Okay.
Wait, if you did like
Stupid.
a
Yeah, it's
sub,
stupid, all right.
and then you kind of stacked them like sub, and then stuff in the middle, and then you did like the brick for the top level, so there's always bread. Does that make sense? There's always overlap.
Yeah.
That could be pretty fun, man. I'm into that.
Like a snake sandwich?
Yeah, really long.
Ooh, they have
sandwich.
mustard on them. Yeeks.
I'm out.
Oh, me too.
Oh,
Cheese, mustard.
Grow up.
Last time I was at Five
Don't you
Guys,
like
the line was
mustard,
that
you
long.
weirdo?
Okay, let's move forward here. We go back to the news desk with Christy Lee. What have you got over there?
Kale might be all the rage for you health nuts, but apparently fetuses don't care for it. A new study shows the taste of kale makes unborn babies grimace. Eating carrots, however, during pregnancy makes your baby happy in the womb, Mom. The findings are published in the journal Psychological Science.
Have you seen some of these
I
pictures?
saw them. They're amazing. They did between 30.
You look skeptical. No, they did. This is a really big scientific experiment. I didn't print the whole thing because it's so complicated, but they would give them ground up kale, for example, and the mom would eat it, and then they would watch the baby's
so
reaction.
she ate it.
Yeah,
and
and it was 32 to 36 week
Really amazing.
babies in the womb.
Oh,
So it
yeah,
was like
so-
those 4D,
Right.
ultrasounds, so you can see every.
They're frightening looking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it
are.
is wild.
But they didn't particularly like the kale.
No,
That's
they
so funny.
make a funny face, all right.
But they like carrots.
They do, yeah.
All right.
But they drowned the carrots in ranch, so I don't think it was fair.
Was this study done in the Midwest?
That'd explain the ranch.
That's very fair. What a fun thing to know about, though. Do you eat a lot of kale, Christy?
No. I'll eat it in a smoothie, but I don't care for it in salad.
I get a regular smoothie.
I have to have
it's called kale, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
That is slant rhyme at best. That barely works.
Yeah.
I get a Detox Island smoothie, and it has kale in it, but
Does that make you feel cool when you go and
Detox
you order
Island Green.
I'll have a large kale, yeah.
It makes me feel stupid that I have to participate.
Well,
but
at least, okay.
But I do a kale shake every morning. Very healthy.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
But do you eat it in a salad? Will you eat?
No, then it tickles your throat when it goes down.
Really?
I hate that. Yeah, I don't like my salads to taste like roadside weeds.
Oh, no. I have a
tastes
great
good.
kale salad recipe.
We'll bring it in here. We'll
Very
try
good.
it. Coming up, we're going to talk with Ms. Pat. Ms. Pat has her own TV show now. She's a veteran of this show, has been coming in for many years, and now has her own TV show. How's that? That's pretty cool. Also coming up in the news, Donkey Kong. Which is Donkey Kong even still around?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, one of the classic, one of the sort of the first big games. It's in the news, and my favorite story this morning involves a nose ring of all things. Now, did you used to have a nose ring, Jess?
I did, and then every time I would talk to you, that's all you would stare at, so I just took it out.
Okay. Well,
Congratulations, Tom.
Well, when you hear the story, you're going to be glad you took it out.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's what you'll find right now. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show features this message from our friends at GetRoman.com. We've been talking about the Get Roman guys for a long time in reference to something called erectile dysfunction and the access you can get to the various pharmaceuticals in that realm. Well, now they're doing something else. If you're someone who is just experiencing hair loss and it's just starting, this may be something for you. Roman offers clinically proven medication to help treat hair loss from the comfort and privacy of your home. Roman offers prescription stuff and over-the-counter treatments, including specially formulated shampoos and conditioners. And you'll find that 80% of men who use prescription hair loss treatment had no further loss after 2 years. So find out the details by getting a free online visit. You'll be hooked up with a U.S. licensed healthcare professional. If the medication's appropriate, Roman will ship it to you. They're famous for their free 2-day shipping. Straightforward and discreet. Once again, get the details at GetRoman.com/BT show to get 20% off your first order. That's GetRoman.com/BT show for 20% off your first order. When we come back, we also have a Betty White update and Sex in the Ocean and Ms. Pat. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Mark Allison with you on a Friday. Jess Hooker from the Bits and Pieces podcast, which, with the weekend upon us, some extra Bob and Tom Show content for you for free. Just head to bobandtom.com/podcast. You can download the Bits and Pieces podcast, that Josh Arnold podcast, and the Bob and Tom Show extra podcast, all there for you, waiting to download, again, for free. The weekday afternoons at 3 p.m. Eastern Time is when you'll find the extra Bob and Tom Show podcast. That Josh Arnold and Bits and Pieces always there, as well as their archives. I suggest you look up the Bits and Pieces podcast featuring Mark Allison, Mike, Mark, whatever. Hey, that's me. Yeah, that's right. I was on the Bits and Pieces podcast. You can find out more about my life and broadcasting career. I started as a young man playing with the turntable there in the back room, pretending to be a DJ for no one. And now I'm being a DJ for no one as well. Hey, I got to get that phone. You listen to this as we continue on all morning long on Bob and Tom 24/7. Okay, I'm coming. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at your Bob and Tom news headlines. Powerful Hurricane Fiona pounding Bermuda with heavy rains and winds as it sweeps by the island on a route that's forecast to have approaching northeastern Canada as a still powerful storm late tonight. Authorities in Bermuda opened shelters and closed schools and offices ahead of Fiona. Premier David Burt urged residents to take care of yourselves and your family. The Canadian Hurricane Center issued a hurricane watch over extensive coastal expanses of Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland. The U.S. National Hurricane Center says Fiona should reach Canada as a large and powerful post-tropical cyclone with hurricane-force winds. The nuclear-powered aircraft carrier USS Ronald Reagan has arrived in the South Korean port of Busan ahead of the two countries' joint military exercise that aims to show their strength against growing North Korean threats. The joint drills will be the first involving a U.S. aircraft carrier in the region since 2017. The Allies have revived large-scale military drills this year, responding to North Korea's resumption of major weapons testing and increasing threats of nuclear conflicts with Seoul and Washington. Boeing will pay $200 million to settle charges it misled investors about the safety of its 737 MAX jets after two of those planes crashed, killing 346 people. The Securities and Exchange Commission announced the settlement Thursday. The SEC charged Boeing and former CEO Dennis Muhlenberg with making significant misleading public statements. That's a look at your news headlines. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Jeff Rothpan here in the studio with us.
When I was a kid, all these other kids got to go to the Barnum and Bailey Circus, and I remember begging my dad, please, I want to go. All the other kids are going. He said, no, we just can't afford it. Tickets are expensive. He ended up taking us to this Bob Circus. It was actually called, no, this is true.
Bob Circus.
Yeah, and it was in a mall parking lot. And what a difference. I remember the guy yelling, And now, huge midgets. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, there was just one after another. The bearded man. I think they actually had the talking mute. Hi! Dan, what the hell is this?
How does he do it?
He's amazing. He's a mute, yet he speaks.
Hey, guy, it's Ken Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
Norman, honey, what you doing? It's getting late.
I'm downstairs, honey. Just getting some cereal. Snookums.
Thank God he found it. I was getting desperate. I hope this works. You know, Judy tried it with Ted, and she said he's become insatiable.
Boy, will Snookums be in for a treat, because her hubby is chomping on the new cereal for men who are sexually dysfunctional. It's Nuttin' Raisin, honey.
This sure is tasty. Honey, I'll be right up.
Nuttin' Raisin Honey, the cereal that gets you up in the morning, or any time for that matter. Nuttin' Raisin Honey. Ladies, he'll love the taste, and you'll love that filling feeling.
Oh, my God, Norman, where did you get that thing?
Nuttin' Raisin Honey from Post. Who else? Nuttin' Raisin Honey, coming to a store near you. Nuttin' Raisin Honey, eat them from the bowl or right out of the box.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed.
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do, too.
I was I was in a hotel room, and I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee.
Hey.
At the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. Hey. There's Jess Hooker, the cooker. She joins us.
Hi.
We have a very exciting special
treat.
Hors d'oeuvre.
Oh, yeah, that's
hors
it.
d'oeuvre this
nice
break.
Hors d'oeuvre.
Some finger food.
There's Willie Griswold. Josh Arnold is in a hotel in Louisville, Kentucky, and a witness protection program. I think we'll check in with him in a moment. Here's Tom. And Tom, we have a special good friend, old guest.
A veteran of this show. She is the lovely Ms. Pat. Hi, Pat. How are you? I haven't seen you for a while, except on the TV.
Good morning.
You're looking good. You've kept your loyalties. You're wearing an Atlanta Falcons
Did you notice?
T-shirt.
I left, and then y'all got our quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And so we switched spots. I was so happy.
Thank you for that. Sundays are fun.
Yeah. And I see y'all got used to what we was used to in the first game.
Very funny. Let's see now. We have to say that Pat is doing stand-up comedy again, and you are, of course, the star of your own show.
Yeah, I never stopped stand up.
How's it going? How's the show going?
It's going great. We got the third season in the box and waiting for them to tell us to come back for the fourth season. First season got nominated for an Emmy, so we're doing pretty dang good.
Now, has your life changed? Are you getting better wigs? What's the?
I'm getting better at everything.
She's building a house.
I thought I'd start with the wigs because you're famous on this show.
And you remember when she used to drive over all by herself and drag her ass out of the car? Now she's got two people with her.
Now you know what? You can go. Buy me a car, Miss Pat.
I ain't Tom Bridge.
No. Buy him a wig, Miss Pat.
Buy me a wig, Miss Pat.
I can do that.
Buy me a wig, sugar.
I got you, sugar.
Does your husband have a nickname for you?
No.
He doesn't call you like...
Yeah, he said me shut the hell up.
was shut the hell up.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah.
There's been a problem.
I would think patty cakes.
Patty cake.
I hate Patty. That's an old woman name. I was already born in the 70s. Just say Patty. He don't call me anything but tell me to be quiet all the time. He's retired now. So he retired from Allison Transmission, and we packed up and went back to Atlanta.
Well, of course he can retire now that you're making the TV money.
Right.
Yeah. You know, after I shot the first season, I never came back to Indiana.
Huh.
I never came home. I didn't pack up, and then I just said, hey, we ain't coming back. Let's go. I did the Beverly Hillbillies.
I remember that.
It's not that bad
I
here.
did the same thing in Springfield, Ohio. I abandoned a car at an apartment complex.
yeah.
Remember that? Yeah.
That's nice.
The Hill Apartment Complex, Springfield, Ohio.
Now, are you
72
Are you
Gremlin.
excuse me? Are you living in a house or are you building one?
I'm living in one. I'm renting, but I'm building one. I bought 7 acres in Atlanta, and I just told
in Atlanta proper, or are we?
No. I bought it
like
outside.
Like a gated community?
Well, you don't give him the address. He'll keep asking to tell you.
He'll come over.
Because you know my famous phrase, "Heaven is a gated community."
I didn't want a gated community. I didn't want all that. I live in a small neighborhood where it's only 11 people.
Oh,
and I'm the only black again. But
that could be the title of your next book. I'm the only black again.
So if you turn down that street, you gotta know somebody. But I just bought 7 acres, tore the house down. It was a 4,000 square foot house there. I tore it down and built a 15,000 square feet house.
Wow.
Is it done?
No, it's. I think the roof is going on this week.
Well, you got another 2 years then. Trust me.
I'm in no hurry.
Good. Ms. Pat is our guest. And Pat, coming up, we're going to be doing a special treat, as was indicated earlier. The White Castle people have come out with something called White Castle Bites.
Castle Bites.
Sorry, Castle Bites.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I haven't seen them yet. I didn't know that.
Are they here?
They left them on the stoop. I went and got them, and it is just like, it feels just like, looks just like a pizza roll bag.
They're
it's
frozen.
exactly the same. Yes.
Okay. Are they designed to be microwaved or?
I think you have both options, and now there's the air fryer option, and I think that's what we're going to do.
And they're supposed to taste like little mini White Castles.
Yes.
Do you like White Castle, Tom?
Oh, sure, yeah.
You don't look like the White Castle type person. You in the gated community. That's not White Castle type.
I send people out.
I love White Castle.
Williams, get me a White Castle.
Hey, Jess, is there any way, can we microwave one or two of them?
Sure.
Because my favorite thing about White Castle is that it's kind of soggy because it's steamed.
Yeah.
And I feel like the microwave kind of goes for that. Just my fat guy take on that.
Sure.
That'd be
Yeah,
nice.
make this harder.
So you look like the type that be reheating White Castle.
Save a crave case in the fridge all week long.
Do you like the White Castles, Pat?
I do, but you know I'm from Georgia, so Crystal is our thing. But I like the White Castle. It's the same thing.
I love White Castles.
Yeah.
Oh, Crystal.
Crystal, that what you grew up on, right? Crystal burgers?
Yeah. Did you know that Crystal Gale is named after those hamburgers?
That's not true.
Yes,
No.
it is.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Crystal Gale, the famous singer, was named after that hamburger chain.
Tom, nobody believes you this.
Is that
now.
where she got the name for the song, Don't Make My Brown Eyes?
My brown eye.
No, Eddie.
Her hair is so long it touches the floor.
And that's not the only long hair.
Her pubes also.
Oh, the same
Very,
thing. Yeah.
very
She never trim those either. That's
so
right.
Miss Pat's our guest. Pat, how else has your life changed now that you got a TV show and everything? I remember when you first started working on this many, many years ago.
It took 5 years.
You had to take acting lessons because you were the one that said you're acting in the beginning a little bit rough.
It wasn't rough. I couldn't act. I had to learn to read out loud and stuff like that. But you know, in my contract when we signed it, the show was originated at Fox with Lee Daniels and I do not want to call this man Opie. What is his real name?
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard.
Get in here, Opie. I want to talk to you, Opie. Let's talk about this contract.
So in the contract, I had an acting coach, and I still have one. I don't need it as much, but as long as the show is alive, I get to have an acting coach.
Okay, and it's based on your life to a degree.
Yeah, and we shoot in front of a live studio audience right there in Atlanta. First time it's ever been a multicam in Georgia.
So cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy that, being in front of a live audience like that?
I do, because it's like a party.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first season, we only had 35 people. When we taped the third season, we was actually turning people away. It's like a big party in between those scenes.
Oh, cool.
Do you have like a warm-up guy before your shows?
We do have a warm-up guy. We really do.
That's
so
awesome.
it's really fun.
The warm-up guy gets the crowd excited to see you and everything.
Yeah. If you watch season 2, if anybody watched season 2, it's Miss Sophia, the courtroom episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The gay guy. I don't know what to call him. The man with the wig.
Yeah.
That's the warm-up guy. Yeah, he come to work looking like that every day.
So he's the gay guy with the wig. Okay. Got that okay.
He is hilarious.
Good to know. Now, we're trying to see if we can hook up with Josh Arnold. Do we have that hookup working? Okay, we'll try to get him back on the air at some point. In the meantime, we're going to head over to the news desk and tell Ms. Pat what's going on.
Well, a drunk driver in the UK who crashed into a bus stop told authorities her dog was driving.
All right.
Wales Online reports 47-year-old Melissa Johannesson was attempting to reverse out of the Ocean Cafe bar's parking lot when a witness noticed her drunken state and called police. On her fifth attempt, the woman backed out of the lot and began driving down a sidewalk before colliding with a bus stop just a few feet away from a playground. She told responding officers her pet dog, Lily, had been behind the wheel.
Bad dog.
A judge did sentence the woman to a 15-day rehab program to monitor her progress with regard to her alcohol consumption.
And it's unfortunate, too, because the dog also had a beer. But in dog beers, that's like 7 beers. So it's just super dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, did the dog get a ticket?
Yeah, the dog blew a 5.6, but that's different in dog things.
Right.
But, and there is a dog beer out there.
That was the laziest attempt at a joke. That's 5 points. That's different dog things, you know. Laugh there at home. Laugh at home by yourself.
I got stepped on. The larger point is,
Good job, Willie.
we're trying to get to to the story about the dog beer.
Dog breweries are cropping up around the country to create non-alcoholic beers for dogs. Megan Long, who created Good Boy Dog Beer, explained that the beverage is called beer because we use a lot of the same equipment a brewery does. We just skip the fermentation process. She and her husband are now planning to introduce a fourth beer on their canine menu, Crotch Sniffin' Ale, which is made with unsalted peanuts, almonds, oats, cinnamon, and water. The beer joins their other dog-friendly offerings, including IPA A Lot in the Yard, Session Squirrel, and Mailman Malt Liquor.
White people.
I pee a lot in the yard. That's
White
great.
people.
IPA A Lot in the Yard. Good Boy Dog Beer beverages are sold for $5 a can.
What?
That dog won't get no bill.
Is there a market for this?
No.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mrs. Pesci.
Rednecks.
White people.
And
Yeah.
they got a bill. The dog got a bill. The kid got a bill. You dang right they got a market for this.
Remember, they sell truck nuts.
Oh,
They're going to sell dog beer.
Yeah.
I know for my dog would be O'Druels would be the one.
It's a lot of guys that look like me, but they're skinnier and they have Morrissey tattoos and they work at
gotcha.
coffee shops. They're buying dog beer.
Right.
Okay. Now, Pat, I hear you strumming in there. The other Pat Godwin. What do you got?
Reminds me of the story. I remember that Saturday I was kicked out of AA. I was Mickey Rourke in Barfly. You were my Fade Dunaway. All we had was a dog stumbling around in the drunken fog. We all drank together. The dog had his own beer too. Me and you and a dog loved brew, drinking and living on the streets. Me and you and a dog loved brew, beer that tastes like doggy treats.
Oh,
a little Lobo for you.
You want to know if there's a market for that?
The fabulous Lobo, Tom.
Yeah.
Me and you and a dog named Boo.
Boo.
Boo was the
Traveling,
original, yeah.
living off the land, of course.
Wasn't his name like Lobo LaJoy or something? Or?
Was it really?
I think.
I just
They
remember
were like
Lobo.
homeless with a dog, I think.
No. We have, there we go.
There
Josh
he
Arnold
is.
in a hotel room in Louisville. He's enjoying the Louder Than Life Festival, and he joins us. Can you see Ms. Pat's in here, Josh? I don't know if you can see her from where you are.
I sure can. Looking beautiful, Miss Pat.
You looking beautiful, too.
Well, thank you, dear.
With your sexy looking self looking like him. I done
She
came
pointed
back
at
looking
Chick.
like him. Looking like Chick now. What's wrong with you?
Oh, yeah. We're all getting old, Pat. Yeah.
I see. Josh about to catch up with you.
Now, Josh, once again, big shows for you in Louisville at the Louder Than Life Festival. I know you're going to be enjoying a lot of bands. And your favorite, really, though, is tonight. Is that correct?
Yeah, always excited to see Slipknot.
Yeah.
Slipknot.
They wear a lot of makeup, right?
They wear
No, they wear these crazy masks.
Oh, yeah, Kiss, makeup, Slipknot
masks.
Well,
yeah.
That way people can quit the band and nobody knows.
It's a great idea.
Sure. It's a hell of an idea.
Better than Menudo.
Yeah.
You just get shifted out.
Think how many times you'd have fired me if you could have just replaced me and put a new mask on the guy. Or the same mask on the guy. Yeah.
he did. You just getting older.
I know. I got a mask on.
Now, Pat was telling us about her new life with this TV show and everything. This is great. Are you doing any touring as a stand-up? I know you've got a special thing you're doing with D.L. Hughley and Ricky Smiley coming up tomorrow, but lots of other dates coming up for you?
Yeah, I left straight off the set and started touring. I won't stop until they call me back for the 4th season.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I just got the list here. Oh, you're going to be in Cleveland, Davenport, Iowa, Columbus, Ohio. You're going to Canada, the Improv in Ontario.
They won't let you in
You
Canada.
telling a lie. Shut up, chick. Mind your white business. You don't know what I can do.
That should be your 3rd book, Mind Your White Business.
That's right.
November 18th and the 19th, the Funny Bone in Liberty Township, Ohio.
Yes.
That's a famous club in Greater Cincinnati. Plus, coming up, Arlington, Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and Houston, with Ms. Pat live and in person for some great live stand-up comedy. Well, what else is going on in your life? Your husband quit his job.
No, he retired. Ain't no black man quit on me.
Okay.
He
What does he do in retirement?
Oh my God, he's getting on my nerves.
Is he?
He just buying dumb stuff. Like he bought an old school car. He bought a lawnmower, one of them $15,000 lawnmower. I come home, he hitting wheelies on it. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, it's going really fast. I'm like, then I come home, he buy a $4,000 drone and can't get it out the air. So, we both over 50. We don't really know technology. So I'm like, hit it with a rock to bring it down. He's getting on my nerves. I'm like, Walmart need greeters, don't you want
Once again, our guest is Ms. Pat. Once again, touring as a stand-up. How much of the writing of the show do you sit down with the writer people and say, I got this idea, that idea?
Yeah, I'm in the writer's room. And so is my daughter. All my kids work on set. So my daughter, Garyana, she writes on the show also.
Yeah, I don't believe in nepotism. Have you met my son, Will?
Yes, I have.
What a disgusting
And your son, Sam?
We're busy. Well, that's great. Got a family thing going. Does your husband come to the tapings?
Not much. Because in my show, you have to show black love. So I do a lot of kissing of the daddy. So
He doesn't like that. Garrett doesn't like that.
well, he like the paycheck, but
He doesn't like you messing around with another man, huh?
He's just at home buying a new drone.
so we're very intimate, me and the daddy. So it's acting, but he's like, I don't want to see that. So,
How much tongue do you give him when you do
a
it?
lot.
Now,
It's real.
are you self-conscious about it? Do you brush your teeth and do like extra laborious?
Oh yeah, we both do. But I've been kissing him now 3
really
seasons.
kiss him? Really
Yes.
kiss him? It's not TV kissing?
No, it's not TV kissing. The co-creator Jordan Cooper, 26-year-old kid, going to Broadway this year. He wanted it like really intimate. So it was hard for me because I hadn't kissed a man. I hadn't touched a man in 30-some years almost.
Well, your husband's really sad about that.
No, not that. Another man.
Way to go, Christy.
He's busy. He's got a lawnmower.
Another man.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
So I had to really get used to, like letting him, because I hated him first season. The first few episodes, get your hands off me. Then I just had to get used to it. And the audience really like it. They was like, finally, a family that look like they real, act like they're real.
Now, do you, when you do the rehearsals and the walkthroughs?
Oh, I don't do that.
You don't kiss them then?
I don't, because acting is so crazy. Like, you can connect. You can really feel like you love that person. So during rehearsal, I never connect to him. I don't connect to anybody. But during the shoot, then that's when everything comes out. Because it takes a lot of energy to connect. So
And you got a live audience. Do you have to do reshoots?
Yeah, sometimes, but it's like a play. We try to have all the lines down and get through. I'm the only person drop my line. Thank God I'm the star. But I would have been fired. They have a running joke on set. Miss Peg gonna say, "Can I pick it up? Can I pick it up?"
Does your husband run lines with you? Does he?
No, I have an acting coach that runs lines with me. Yeah, they give me an acting coach.
Has your husband ever tried to run the lines with you?
No, I don't. No. No, he don't know nothing about no TV.
What does that know about TV? Just, he can be the husband and read them with a certain amount of authority in that he's been doing your. Oh, never mind.
I knew it was coming and it was going to be a train wreck, but I had no idea. And now here we
you got a song about a dog for beer, or beer for dogs. Right now, I want to remind you that if you listen to the show on Raycon earbuds, it'd sound that much better. Why is that, Chick?
Well, because Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever with 3 sound profiles to match whatever it is you might be listening to. They feature noise isolation and an awareness mode. You can choose to be immersed in sound or tune into your surroundings when you need to. And, of course, listen while you travel or during maybe that workout with an optimized gel tip that fits every ear ever made. The earbuds from Raycon, comfortable enough for all-day wear, and remember, they do not budge. And with Raycon, you also get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and you get all this for half the price of other premium audio brands. It's no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 49,000 5-star reviews. And right now, go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your Raycon order. It's a little deal we worked for you. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom, T-O-M. 15% off your Raycons.
Coming up, it's the shoe-in of the week, the sports picks show that is imitated by many. We're going to find out about our winner from last week's Bob and Tom Pick'em competition because she will be picking against Chick McGee. Get in on the action for next week.
Never felt less confident than this week.
Really?
Okay, good.
Come aboard.
All right. bobandtom.com/contest if you want to be involved and grab yourself the Big Green Egg Mini Max. When we come back, we're hanging with Ms. Pat, comedian. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Jim Gaffigan joins us in the studio, a family man, a clean liver. Now, when you're on stage, Jim, you don't do a blue kind of show, do you?
I'm very clean and kind of, I talk about cake for like an hour because, cake's an important topic.
Cake, tell me about cake.
Well, there's a lot of different. Cake's a powerful food. Cake can actually bring people together. It's Bill's birthday. Yeah, I hate that guy. There's cake in the conference room. Well, I should say hello.
Who am I to pass judgment on him?
It's his big day. There's so many types of cake. There's rum cake, which makes sense because we've all been eating cake and thought, this needs booze. Shot of liquor. I don't have time to eat and drink. There's fruit cake. That's a bit of a disappointment.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think that would be better. Fruit, good.
Right.
Cake, great.
Right.
Fruit cake, nasty crap.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. Have you tried fruit cake? I don't even think that's fruit in there. You're like, when is that, a Skittle?
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Rolling through a Friday, Ms. Pat in studio this morning here at Bob and Tom 24/7. What a great morning it is. Jess Hooker as well. Hey, are you listening to the show on your phone? Do you have the Bob and Tom Show app? You know someone who might like the app? You should let them know it's free and available in the iTunes and Google Play Store. Perhaps perhaps your baker, your neighbor, perhaps the person that you sit next to in church. Maybe not during church, but afterwards at the social. Hey, check out this app. It's the Bob and Tom Show app. It's free. You can listen to your local station, tune into us here on Bob and Tom 24/7. And the best part, anywhere in the world, you're traveling, you're on vacation, you're visiting the Pope, whatever, you can tune in and listen to Bob and Tom 24/7. Anywhere in the world, all the time, we get emails from across the country and across the world. It's amazing how the internet works. We hear from folks listening in Brazil. We listen to folks who listen in Europe and across Asia. We're also on all of the military bases and all the ships at sea. That's right, the Bob and Tom Show, listened to and loved by our military. And those who love the Bob and Tom Show know where to find us. It's the Bob and Tom Show app. Download it for free, won't you? And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Jacoby Brissett throws 2 touchdown passes. Nick Chubb ran for a score, and the Browns bounced back from their big meltdown 4 days earlier to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in Cleveland 29-17 last night. On Thursday Night Football on Amazon, Aaron Judge falls just a few feet short of a record-tying 61st home run, hitting a 404-foot drive caught just in front of the center field wall that would have been a home run in 8 ballparks, and the Yankees beat the Red Sox 5-4 on a Josh Donaldson 10th-inning single to clinch their 6th straight playoff berth. Elsewhere in the American League, Kansas City, Texas, Seattle, Baltimore, Tampa Bay, and Cleveland win. And in the National League, San Francisco, St. Louis, Milwaukee, the Cubs, Philly, and the Dodgers all win. And one note from the NBA, the Boston Celtics have suspended coach Ime Udoka for the 22-23 season. The move takes effect immediately, and with no guarantee he'll be back with the franchise. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
We look forward to having you in your hotel room tomorrow.
I look forward to
That'll
being
be
there.
fun as you get ready to watch some great music.
What are you going to do with a whore when you're broadcasting?
I'll ask her to stay quiet.
Just say, hey, chocolate, go down and get me some coffee.
Not only would I get a whore, she'd have to be named after a food. Hey,
Well.
chocolate, Patty. All you girls. Hey, spaghetti head.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Hello, Americans. It's that time of year again. You received your tax forms in the mail, and now it's time to settle up with the IRS. When it comes to tax preparation, well, listen to this. Honey, we got our tax forms.
Are you going to try to do it yourself again this year?
I don't know. It's such a pain in the butt. Taxes can be a pain in the butt. That's why you should let the specialists at Tax Preparation H Incorporated do your taxes for you. Tax Preparation H Incorporated relieves the pain often associated with filing your taxes. And Tax Preparation H Incorporated can reduce those piles of paperwork to one small form that you simply have to sign and file.
Did you go to Tax Preparation H Incorporated?
I sure did.
Do we owe much?
Yep. Oh, we really got reamed by the IRS. But I'll tell you, it doesn't hurt as much thanks to Tax Preparation H Incorporated. Tax Preparation H Incorporated. We're just itching to do your return. Tax Preparation H Incorporated. Hey, and if you want, we'll even tell Uncle Sam to shove it up his
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom. 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Present.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Jess Hooker joins us.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. He's manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. Josh Arnold in a hotel room in Louisville, Kentucky. And Tom, we have a special guest.
We do. It's the lovely Ms. Pat, star of the Ms. Pat Show. And always a good idea, by the way, putting your name on the show. As you said earlier, then they can't fire you. Although,
I learned that from you.
Oh, yeah, I just realized that's not necessarily the case. Roseanne.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm not going to get my white people confused.
Okay. Pat, it's always a pleasure to see you. Pat's been coming here for many, many years. And you wrote your autobiography a long time ago, pre-TV. And your book is called?
Rabbit.
Rabbit, because?
My name is Rabbit. My drug dealer name was Rabbit.
Your drug dealer name?
Yes.
Because your background is rather interesting. You personally are not a drug user.
No.
But you have an interesting past in which you got into the commerce of selling drugs.
What's all these big words you using today? Commerce.
Yeah, I'm just saying that you were a drug dealer.
You could talk regular to me. You know, we used to sleep together.
That's true.
Sounds like an FBI.
That needs to be an episode of the show.
You ain't gotta act like I was almost your son's stepmama. I was almost your stepmama.
You should bring Tom on the show.
The whitest man in America, ladies and gentlemen.
If he's on the show, I mean, he's got to be the neighbor complaining about the property line, or
no.
he's sad he didn't get invited to the barbecue.
This is mighty spicy barbecue.
What is happening?
This show is set in Plainfield, Indiana. That's where it's set out of Plainfield.
Like your life.
Yeah, so I don't. A lot of black people are like, why you don't bring me on the show? I was like, because you wasn't in my neighborhood.
You would have been in her neighborhood.
You are in my neighborhood.
Okay, well, cool.
I'm gonna have to make a character of you, Tom.
Now I remember I've learned a lot from Pat over the years, but I got her a birthday cake.
Mm-hmm.
You remember this, Pat?
I do remember the
You were
cake.
teaching me a tradition that I was not aware of.
Oh my God!
What?
I don't know this story.
I'm trying to remember this.
Is it bad?
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember this.
Oh, yeah.
Black people put dead peoples on the cake.
Yeah.
Rest in peace cakes.
Yeah, I was not aware of the rest in peace cake.
Good morning, everybody.
And because they have the technology now. I mean, there's some great things in contemporary technology.
It looks like a photo right there on the cake.
For example, they can do that foam in the top of your coffee.
Yeah.
There's a machine now that can turn that into a picture.
Right.
Which, I mean, is completely unnecessary and worthless in life. And we
Holds up the line.
Yeah, but these same guys are going to get away to shoot Putin from the sky. So I'm all in favor of technology.
Sure.
But yeah, there's a cultural tradition.
In the black community.
In the black community. And can you explain that to me again?
Rest in peace shirts, rest in peace cakes. You know, when somebody gets killed, you got to celebrate them. Well, I don't say celebrate them, but
celebration of life.
Yeah, so you buy a cake, and every funeral I've been to had the dead person on the cake.
And so Pat was doing a show, so I surprised her. I had even though you're alive, I had a dead person cake made for Pat with her picture.
I had a dead person cake.
If you put their face on it, it's not a dead person cake. It's just a cake with their face on it.
That was the joke, though.
Did you have rest in peace on it?
I think he did.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
I hope you killed tonight.
Yes, Pat was hilarious.
Yeah, wasn't that fun? Was that cool?
Tom, I didn't read that cake, but I ate it.
It said "Rest in peace, Pat." With her picture.
Yeah, that's the whole gag. See, she's teaching.
You're a lunatic.
He should be the HOA president on your sitcom. And
Be like a threat or something.
That's good.
And it would be the running joke.
Yeah.
Ding dong. Oh God,
now
it's
what
Tom.
And Tom has sitcom experience,
How
right?
are you? Look, I noticed you moved your fence. Now I don't want to be a stickler.
See, but I'm not that guy in real life. I'm not that guy at all.
You don't care if somebody take your property?
No, the HOA people are people who failed in life, so they want to spend their life bossing other people around.
And that's
I got
why
a neighbor I want to have shot right now, but that's a different story.
Okay.
That's why I sold my house, and I said I never wanted another HOA. I don't want nobody telling me when to cut my grass. Maybe I want to see my grass high this week.
That leads back to the fact
You don't know what she's dealing with.
that your husband retired from a great job, and you told me he bought a $15,000 lawnmower.
Yeah.
He's going to be out there cutting the grass a lot. Does he put headphones on so he doesn't have to hear you screaming at him?
You know what, Tom? You know what's crazy that's irritating me with my husband? Because the house is up under construction, and he would go cut the grass at the construction site. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? It's supposed to look like this. You don't have to cut the grass.
He's bored.
I know he's bored out of his mom. And I asked him, I said, you really should go pick up a hooker so we can have something to talk about. Not you.
Most women would say go play golf.
My husband fat. He ain't going to do all that walking. You trying to kill my husband.
Perhaps you should climb up on top of him then a couple of times, or maybe I don't.
I got started really early with that in life, so I'm kind of done right now.
You know, you had your first child. You had your first child at what age?
I had started sexual activity around 6th grade, so I'm done.
Wow, I didn't have a pubic hair till I was in 12th grade.
That's your problem.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Can we talk about anything else? Anything else at all? What else you been buying, Pat? Tell us what you're buying.
I think to get somewhat lofty here, the source of Pat's comedy is because everything she says is true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your life, I mean, your book, and your show is kind of, Ace termed it kind of a dramedy.
Yeah,
a lot of serious topics. On a show. But when you do your stand-up show, you just talk about your real stuff, and it's just so funny.
Yeah, the finale of this season of the Miss Pat Show, I actually had an abortion.
Wow.
I had an abortion. Because married people do get an abortion. Everybody,
well, depends what state they're in.
I mean,
Yeah, these days.
I mean, you can drive before, but
right.
As I say, who wants somebody else to feed? So
now you currently, I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about this, but you don't just have your own kids.
Yeah, I have my niece kids. So it's 4 of them.
Yeah.
So I packed up all of them and left 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got a lot of mouths to feed. Do they treat you with respect, or are they like every other kid and you're just another
what
pain
are
in
you
their
talking
ass?
about? Wait, what? I'm a black mama, Tom. I don't play that. You don't get that chance with me. You get your teeth knocked out. I will have you call the police with your teeth in your hand.
Could that be your fourth book? I will have you call the police with your teeth in your
I
hand.
don't play that. You're not talking back to me. I don't care how old you are. I feed you. And I pulled up one day and my nephew was out there cutting grass in his KBs.
Oh.
$200 tennis shoes. So I said, hey, homeboy, take my shoes off. And I hit him upside the head. I said, you gonna cut grass? You got it like this? You gonna cut grass in $200 sneakers? Give me my shoes. So I took my shoes.
Now help me with the distinction between homeboy and houseboy.
I've never heard of houseboy, but homeboy is just people that hangs out.
Just to make Chick uncomfortable.
You know, Miss Pat has to get to. It's not just Chick.
It's the whole room.
Don't be trying to run me out.
So I have a question. We're not going to have the Miss Pat's not going to be able to taste the Castle Bites.
Go. Are they cooking?
No, I got to throw them in the air fryer.
Well, what are you
break.
waiting on?
She's gonna knock you upside your head.
We're coming right back.
You better hurry, homegirl.
We're hanging with Miss Pat. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course,
hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Minimax Big Green Egg.
it's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Oh, sure, there was a pandemic and all, but she's heading out on tour across the country, across the world. No one can stop her. Murat Theater this weekend in Indianapolis, Indiana. Next weekend, Hilarities in Cleveland, Ohio. Saturday, October 1st, Rhythm City Casino in Davenport, Iowa. Then off to Colorado. She'll be at the Comedy Works South in Greenwood College, Colorado. Thursday, October 6th through Saturday, October 8th. And then Ms. Pat heads down to the Sunshine, Side Splitters in Tampa, Florida, coming up Friday, October 21st through Sunday the 23rd. Check out her whole schedule. And if she's coming to your neighborhood, MsPatComedy.com for more. Coming up on Monday, Greg Warren with the Warren Report. But we are not done with you yet. We still have all morning long. It's a Friday right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with your entertainment news headlines. Interesting when entertainment and sports collide. Nia Long's fiancé will have lots of free time on his hands, but it's unclear if he'll be spending it with her. Long's fiancé is Boston Celtics coach Ime Udoka, who was suspended for the NBA season for violating team policy. The team didn't say what the violation was, but insiders say he had an improper relationship with someone within the Celtics organization. While sports fans focus on how the suspension affects the Celtics, fans of Long are ripping Udoka on Twitter. Posters are wondering how he could cheat on one of the most popular and beautiful stars in Hollywood. One person says Udoka's actions aren't those of a sane person. Ye, Kanye West, says he felt he had his reasons, but he also said he did wrong by his ex-wife Kim Kardashian. The rapper-entrepreneur was on Good Morning America to apologize for stressing her after they split. Kardashian dated Pete Davidson of Saturday Night Live, and Ye went online to ridicule them, their romance, and even made threats against them. Ye now promises to do better by the mother of his kids. More of that interview airs later today. And for all of her success in show business, Betty White seemed to be just an everyday person. And the head of Julian's Auction says he feels even everyday people will be able to afford something when the late actor's stuff goes up for bids this weekend. That's right, you can own a piece of Betty White. Well, at least some of her stuff. Martin Nolan says there are more than 1,600 items up for bids, with many items priced to fit smaller budgets. So get a piece of Betty White while you can this weekend, and good luck in that auction. And that's a look at your entertainment news. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
His name is Apollo Johnson, and he's America's #1 astronaut. But he's also a well-endowed ladies' man. Monumental Pictures proudly presents Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo, your rocket is so big.
Adult film star Dick Mahogany in his first starring role since Shaft's Lethal Weapon is astronaut Apollo Johnson. And when he's not orbiting the Earth, he's going around the world. Apollo Johnson, he's not just an astronaut, he's a charter member of the 100,000 Mile High Club. And believe me, there's nothing weightless about Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo. Now I know why they call it the Johnson Space Center.
He's Apollo Johnson, and not even the shuttle can hold all of his cargo. Look at that load. Apollo 13 and a half from Monumental Pictures, rated PG-13. And a half.
Oh, boy.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark.
Let them hear off.
Hey,
welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room. Jess Hooker's here. She's
cooking,
preparing Castle Bites right now. Yeah. We'll explain later. Josh Arnold in a hotel room at the Upside Sidekick bed, I guess. Yeah. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. Willie Griswold here.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom with one of our favorite guests.
She's right over there. She's Ms. Pat. She's got her own TV show now. And Ms. Pat is on tour. Lots of stops coming up, including Cleveland, Davenport, Columbus, Ohio. And November 18th and 19th, the Funny Bone in Liberty Township, Ohio, Greater Cincinnati, a famous club. And you'll be able to see Ms. Pat there live and in person. Pat's working on all kinds of projects that would include some stuff that she can't even talk about.
Yeah.
But you've been working on this TV show forever.
5 years it took to get on.
But it's up and running and nominated for
an Emmy. It was nominated.
It was nominated.
We lost to Ted Lasso, but we was in such a great category.
Right.
Oh, if only Josh were here when you mentioned Ted Lasso.
Josh could be here, I think, if we...
Okay.
Do we like Ted Lasso?
One second.
Josh has never watched a second of Ted Lasso.
Yeah, like most of America who's enjoyed Ted Lasso.
Right.
Josh has an issue with Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
It's a good show. It's a good show to lose against, too.
Miss Pat looked beautiful at the Emmys. She was all dressed up. And,
you know, people was talking about me. They like, why do Miss Pat look like the Game of Thrones cook?
No, you didn't.
I don't think that's a mean thing to say.
She looked gorgeous.
Did you meet anybody you ever wanted to meet?
Huh?
Did you meet anybody you wanted to meet at the Emmys?
You know, I'm so over Hollywood. I just rather be around regular people like y'all. You see people with their nose up in there. I don't got time for all that.
Good for you.
Everybody don't want to eat. Everybody don't want to live. I'm in this. I don't care. I will steal your pocketbook.
That's volume 5 of the Ms. Pat biography. I don't care. I'll steal your pocketbook. Jess Hooker has just handed us.
This mine's?
These are these are called what again? They're the White Castle
Bites.
Castle Bites, and they are about the size of a wonton. Or a,
they look just like a pizza roll. Tom.
I've never had a pizza roll, so I wouldn't know.
I should have known.
That's next.
Yeah. No, so these are just the Castle Bites. These are the hamburger. They're not the cheeseburger. These are 2 minutes in the microwave. We also have a batch in the air fryer, which I think are going to be better, right? Yeah.
Okay, it smells like Chinese food.
Is it awful?
I love this.
You do?
This could ruin my fall. I'm going to eat these every day.
I bought an extra bag you can take home.
Are these cheeseburgers?
Really mess up your weekend. Dude, that's hamburger.
Oh, just not a sponsor?
No, I just smoke a lot of weed, so I like this kind of stuff.
Well, this is exactly what you give your kids when you can't cook.
It's rough.
Josh Arnold is here, and he's also eating too. He's... What the hell are you...
Where are you, Josh?
How we doing? I'm down here in the lobby having breakfast, so...
You look like you have
the free hotel breakfast?
What is it?
I got a sandwich here.
Don't sell it so hard.
Why is he calling in? Like, could you just have taken a vacation day, or is this so we'll pay for your hotel room?
Look, I was sitting here minding my own business, and I get told that Tom mentioned my name.
Well, Josh, the reason is Ms. Pat, her show nominated for an Emmy, but they lost to Ted Lasso, and I wanted you to give your review of Ted Lasso since you've never seen it.
You see, Pat, Ted is an American, but he lives now in England, so he doesn't understand.
I lost to somebody who live in England.
I'm even an American.
Is that where the Queen just died?
Yeah, that's where she died. Yeah.
Y'all know the Queen been dead about 10 years. They had a battery on her.
I agree.
I believe that.
She was so dead walking so many years ago, and her son ain't gonna make it 10 years.
No.
Oh, he dead too. You know what they gonna mess around and do it? All that crap they be talking is. You know, America say they're racist, but that black girl gonna get that crown. We gonna laugh. Black people like, yes, you let us in, we take over. It's gonna be chicken and waffles at that castle. I give you 10 years, and it's gonna be NWA when she walk out the door. F the police.
Wow.
That took a turn.
I'm
just
very
wanted
glad.
you to do your Ted Lasso impersonation.
Can you do your Ted Lasso?
They have a queen, we have a president.
There you go.
It's very unfair. He's never seen the show.
I know.
They call it the boot.
But it's surprisingly accurate. Yeah.
Trust me, I've seen the show.
Oh, it's very sweet. I think you'd really like it.
Now, Ms. Pat, your show is on BET Plus and currently rerunning on
BET.
BET.
And Amazon. You can get it on Amazon.
Oh, you can? Okay, good.
And we was on Paramount for a little while.
Okay. And then Donnie Baker was saying he was watching BET and couldn't believe it. He couldn't bet on anything.
He was watching the wrong BET. He was watching the casino channel.
Now, Ms. Pat, you've been working hard all your life, but you finally got this TV show, so you got what we would call, I'm assuming, serious money. What is the first thing, you mentioned your building house, but what's the first thing you bought when you realized this was happening?
I bought this bag, Tom.
Nice.
What is
Chanel.
that? What is that?
Beautiful.
Let me see that thing.
Classic.
It is.
Looks like a lunchbox.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, it's a $10,000 lunchbox, Tom.
It's an investment, actually. It's not just a purse.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, what do you got the chain on it? Jesus.
Believe me, Tom, somebody's giving you some at night. She got one, too.
I think you've got about $4,000 or $5,000, $10,000 lunchboxes in the closet.
Yeah, you just don't know how much they cost. Nobody's laying down with you for free, Tom.
That's book 6.
Because you know what? You are the white Nick Cannon.
You know what, Pat? I'm saying it now. You are my new stepmom. Welcome to the family.
White Nick
He is the white Nick Cannon. Where he lay, he plants.
See, Tom, Nick has 9 kids.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you
How
need
many
to
you
hurry
got?
up.
Very good.
How many you got, Tom?
Let's see. 7.
7, yeah.
No.
You buy a bag, I can give you 2 more.
Now, so the first thing you bought was that Chanel purse, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And then, is that practical? Does it fit a lot of stuff? What do you got in there?
No, it's just...
Do you have one of those black American Express cards?
I do.
Nice.
I don't have a black, but I have an Amex. Finally,
You
it
got
took
an
them
Amex?
forever. Amex, whatever you call it. It took a while to get it, but I finally got it.
Because I never heard of that, but you were in here one day and you asked me if I had a black American Express card.
Well, I don't
And
think
I was unclear if that was like a...
No, it's real. It's
No,
heavy.
It doesn't have a limit.
Okay.
No, it's
You
not
could-
like Black Twitter.
No.
That's right.
No.
You were going to ask if there's a picture of Malcolm X on it or something.
No, it's-
bad rap.
It's nice. You don't
Okay.
have any limit.
You don't have. I have a limit on mine.
Okay. Good
Yeah.
to know. Your
It's a-
husband's probably pretty glad about that, too, I suppose.
My husband got his own credit cards. He don't fool with me.
Do you mix your money?
Huh?
Do you mix your money together?
No.
He's got his own bank. You've got your own bank?
Yes. If I knew I was gonna be famous, I would get a prenup. I tell my husband, I don't care how mad you get. You go into the other room. You're not buying a woman nothing with my money. We're gonna work it out through Twitter. I mean, through a text message.
Right.
So that's why I built the house so big.
Now, but the only thing he has purchased is the lawnmower. Did he buy that with his own money?
Tom, mind your business.
That was a little invasive.
You bought a lawnmower and a drone, remember?
And a drone.
Trying to cause problems?
Just asking.
He like old school cars, so I bought him a few. I bought him for retirement. I bought him a brand new Lincoln.
Oh, wow.
Aviator.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I bought him that, and then I bought him a couple of old school cars for retirement because he had been there 22 years, and my husband had like 7 years to go before retirement. So I had to talk him into early retirement.
So you could move.
So I could move because
Yeah.
I was going to leave him here with you, Tom.
Well, he could cut my grass. I sure as hell don't do it.
These two, how about welcoming him to the family?
These two guys get along.
Man,
Without driving each other crazy.
Do you need a big black uncle?
You know what, Pat? I've never thought about it. It's all I want now.
Well, I'm your stepmom, okay? But don't worry, I'm unfertilizable.
Unfertilizable.
Pat, he's got something super going on down there, so you got to be careful.
I know. And Tom, I always wanted a mixed baby. Why not by somebody as rich as you, Tom? I ain't into white men, but you know I've always been into you.
Again, that's book 8, I believe.
I won't do chick, but I do you.
How did I get out?
I won't do
my favorite
I won't
day.
do chick. Hey, I do not sleep with the help.
I don't blame you.
These are all classics.
I don't blame you.
I Will Not Sleep with the Help. Help is volume 7 or 9. I forgot. I lost my
I'm
place.
going straight to the top. You, Tom.
Miss Pat, Murat Theater tomorrow. Then it's Cleveland, Davenport, Columbus, New York. Houston, Liberty Township, Ohio. It's all coming up for Ms. Pat. Thank you, Pat. We hope you were listening because we're not going to see Pat for a while again, but be sure to stop on back by. And you're also doing radio down in Atlanta.
I'm the morning show with Big Tigger. So I do morning shows every morning when I'm home.
What's his name again?
Big Tigger. It's the Big Tigger Morning Show.
Tigger.
Not Tig.
Tom, keep going. Just keep going.
I think maybe
See the green lights? Go to the lights.
I think maybe you want to ask me about my sleep number bed.
my hair. My hair.
I think maybe we want to ask about the sleep number bed.
Okay, well, Chick McGee, what is your sleep number?
Thank you, Tom. It's 100.
What does that mean?
It's a firm mattress, Tom. You know me. I like a nice firm bed.
And
it stays firm.
Christy Lee, what is your sleep number?
45.
That is gooey like
It's
a
not
marshmallow.
gooey. It's very
one.
comfortable. What is your sleep number, Miss Pat?
Sleep. 50.
We'll handle the
There you go.
announcing.
She's right in the middle.
Can I say thank you? Thank you guys so much because my career started here. I want to thank y'all so much. Y'all always supported everything that I do. And anytime I can get back here, Tom, I'm back here so
All
you
right,
can rub
thank
on
you.
my colored titties.
Bye, Pat. I've got to get back to my sleep number bed announcement. Where was I? Oh, I know.
I know you won't do it, but you love to do that, right? Come on.
You want to? I'm sorry, little rub. The sleep number bed. Even Ms. Pat loves hers. Create bedtime bliss. Get some proven quality sleep from Sleep Number. Every great day starts the night before. The Sleep Number bed has whatever setting you want at the touch of a button. Either side of the bed has its own setting, so everybody's happy. But right now you'll be even happier because you can save 30% on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed. Special financing. This is for a limited time. Find out all the details at Sleep Number stores. You'll find them by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show. Coming up, the shoe-in of the week. We're going to say goodbye to Ms. Pat. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Yeah, it is. Hey, I'm Mark Allison. Thanks for listening this morning to the Bob and Tom Show. You can see the Bob and Tom Show right there on our YouTube channel anytime, even right now. Check it out. Just go to YouTube and search the Bob and Tom Show. If you're having trouble figuring out the internet, ask your grandchild or your daughter or son who's like 8 or 9. They'll get you on the YouTube. Don't worry. The Bob and Tom Show is there. You can watch. We've got cameras in the studio. There's Ace Cosby telling his joke of the day. There's Chick McGee's reaction. That's right. That's what you get on our YouTube channel. Tom, there's Willie, there's Pat in the performance room, Ace Cosby, Ms. Pat. Ever wondered what she looks like? Check it out on YouTube this morning, live. It's the Bob and Tom Show, and we'll continue for those that want to listen while you listen. Listen here. Listen here. Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. The NFL says Apple Music will be the new sponsor of the Super Bowl halftime show. The multi-year sponsorship will begin with this season's Super Bowl, February 12th in Glendale, Arizona. Apple Music replaces Pepsi, which sponsored the show for the past 10 years. Terms not announced, analysts had expected the league to get at least $50 million per year for the rights. Apple also negotiating with the NFL for the rights to the NFL Sunday ticket package of Sunday games that do not air in a viewer's home market. Amazon Prime Video's first regular season game is the exclusive home of Thursday Night Football a week ago, averaged 15.3 million viewers across all platforms, according to Nielsen. And Amazon's first-party measurement, Kansas City's 27-24 victory over the LA Chargers last Thursday averaged 13 million using just Nielsen's ratings. That's a 47% increase from last year's Week 2 game between Washington and the New York Giants. It was also the most watched program across broadcast or cable, with CBS's Young Sheldon coming in second at 3.5 million viewers. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine. To the max, there's baloney in our sight.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy. There are things you never say when a man is nude.
I didn't mean to laugh.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy.
Can you help me find it?
There are things you never say to a naked dude.
Does that thing come with an air pump? I thought you said you had small pox.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
But your feet are so big.
Aw, that's cute.
Hang on, I'll get my tweezers.
Oh, it's like a little light switch.
For a second there, I thought you had a third nipple.
I didn't know they could be innies.
Well, this explains your big car.
You don't want to say to a naked guy.
Wow, your boobs are bigger than mine.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question, why do you need Bob and Tom 24/7?
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I'm Chick McGee. I'm the help. Here's Christy Lee at the news desk.
I'm the help.
Yeah, Christy's the help. There's Pat Godwin. He's part of the help.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the help to the help.
Yeah, there's Jess Hooker. She's the help of the help of the help.
I'm spitting this out.
Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. Josh Arnold is in Louisville in a hotel room.
I'm not a fan.
No.
There's Willie Griswold. I love him.
Well, these are
I had the ones in the air fryer, or they're like too crispy on the outside.
Okay, well, I was here on the air with you guys. I wasn't able to watch them.
Oh, they're great.
You think? I haven't had one.
No, these are the what's the exact name? I'm going to get it wrong. It's not
Castle
White
Bites.
Castle Bites.
Is anybody else mad they're not called slider stuffers? Is that fun? Is that just me?
Or slider bites? Wouldn't that be the way to go?
I don't know. I like the alliteration. I'll drop it. My bad.
The microwave ones, and these are the hamburger version?
Yeah, these are not the cheeseburger. I think the cheeseburger are selling out everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, these scratch me where I itch.
You like them?
Pretty good. Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, but you like pizza rolls and stuff like that. I never eat food like this. So
why would there even be a cheeseburger option? Because it's like, who's saying, oh, well, I would eat the fried cheeseburger pizza roll, but I don't want to have any cheese tonight.
It's weird. Well, I mean, I guess if you have a dairy intolerance. Yeah, but I don't know.
I'm glad they're looking after the dairy intolerant folks.
We should do a White Castle thing for Thanksgiving this year. One time, I made stuffing out of White Castle.
That's a big deal.
That's becoming famous.
Yeah.
You just order your crave case with no cheese, right? No cheese, no pickle, and then do it like that, and then you just mash it up.
We'll do that this year for us.
I will.
Okay, and then coming up, we have the chips, the special chips.
Onion chips?
Oh. No,
the chips that are supposed to taste like a lady.
Pussy chips, yeah.
We'll get to that coming up, but let's switch gears completely because we have joining us on the phone. You know something? Today's show.
I didn't.
Does the word timing?
Everything, my
I'm
friend.
way off myself. I can't complain. I believe we have Miss Sandy joining us on the telephone.
Sandy Brown?
Sandy Brown is our winner in this week's Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em competition.
Careful.
Sandy, we're not at our best today. We apologize in advance.
No, I'm trying to get the taste of this thing out of my mouth. Sandy, are you there?
I am here.
Okay,
Good morning, everyone.
Sandy, congratulations. And you're from Wisconsin. What's the name of the town you live in?
Amherst.
Amherst, okay.
Yeah, it's the little burg between Stevens Point and Wapaka.
Oh,
nice.
I like the way she said Wapaka. Yeah.
And you, it's my understanding, you got 13 out of the 16 games correct. And am I getting this right? And
I think 14 out of 16.
Okay,
but
and you were tied with a bunch of people, but you had the tiebreaker. So you're our big winner. You win the Big Green Egg Mini Max, and you get to pick against Chick McGee and the Shoe-In. Chick, how does it work?
Well, I just give you, and you have to, the point spread enters into this when you step in with Big Daddy here. Okay, so you just can't be picking the winner. That's easy. That's too easy. 16 out of 16.
You are the master.
Thank you very much. Oh, God. This week, here we go. The Titans are hosting the Las Vegas Raiders, and the Titans are home underdog. They're getting 3, believe it or not. Who do you like, Las Vegas or Tennessee?
Well, let's go with the Raiders for Ace.
A wise woman.
Well,
nice.
You couldn't be more wrong. They're starting to experience that Josh McDaniel hangover. Nobody likes him. I like the Titans +3. What do you think of that, Ace? Right in your face, buddy.
You'll be getting a text about 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon.
I hope so. Let's see. And the New York Jets are hosting the 0-2 AFC Championship participant Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are giving the Jets 6 at home. Who do you like, Cincinnati or New York Jets?
I like Cincinnati. They're my surrogate favorite team after the Packers. So.
All right. Okay. I like Cincinnati -6 as well. Tom, write that down. And then what's a lot of people are saying the preview of the AFC Championship game this weekend. The Miami Dolphins hosting the Buffalo Bills. The Dolphins home underdog. They're getting 6. Who do you like, Buffalo or Miami?
I'm going to go Buffalo. Buffalo, definitely.
Once again, you're exactly right. I like the Bills -6, and that is my double shock pick for the week, Tom.
Okay, can you explain to me the spread on the Colts game?
Somebody knows something somewhere. It's an NFL game, and any team can beat any team on any given Sunday, as they like to say. But the Colts are a home underdog, so they're getting 6. And a lot of people are thinking that should be 10. Maybe even 13.
They're playing Kansas City.
But the rule of thumb is, especially in a dome stadium, you get 3 points just for showing up if you're the home team, okay? Mm-hmm. So then think if this were on a neutral field, the Chiefs would be getting 9 or 10 if it wasn't in Indianapolis. I don't know.
You're not going to pick that one. It doesn't smell like victory to you?
No, I'm not. I'm staying away from that.
I'll pick it.
Just asking. Oh, okay, Jess.
What the hell's going on here? Do you like the Indianapolis Colts +6 or the Chiefs -6? Which do you like?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I don't even know anything about the spread. I don't even know what that means.
You just said you wanted to pick it.
Well, I just thought I hadn't said anything in a while, and I thought
I get that sometimes.
She likes the Colts.
No,
you
I
like
don't.
The Colts?
No,
Are you
never.
going to pick the Colts?
I mean, no, I don't like the Colts. I would choose the other team. Who is it?
The other team.
The other team.
Chiefs -6 for Jess.
Yeah,
Chiefs are going to kill the Colts.
That's Jess's pick.
And you know what? Just for fun, I'm going to take the Colts +6. How's that sound?
Really? Okay, well, now you got to ask Sandy if she wants to do it.
Sandy, what do you think? Colts +6 or Chiefs -6?
Colts. I'm a Colts fan too.
Oh, I'm very sorry about that.
SB and shit.
Yeah,
okay.
Willie. Nice hat, Willie, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. Love a spotted cow. Lovely New Glarus up there in Wisconsin.
What is that, a beer thing?
Great.
Oh, yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spotted cow.
A good eye, Sandy.
Yeah,
You can see
Sandy.
that. You can see Willie's hat. What else can you see?
Well, I was watching you on the YouTube this morning. So.
On the YouTube.
She was watching us on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what happened was they killed that guy in Fargo.
Yeah.
And then they dragged him out. Yeah, they left him in the snowbank. Yeah.
Sandy Brown is our guest. She is from Wisconsin.
I've also put this up in the Wisconsin legislature. Instead of saying good morning or good day or hello, you guys should just say cow. What do you think of that? Just say cow.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, cow. Cow.
Cow. Now, brown cow.
Yeah, cow. I don't know why not, right?
Cow.
Just don't call me heifer.
You never call me heifer anymore. Sandy, congratulations. You've won the Big Green Egg. Do you like to grill out?
Yes, we're very excited about getting the Big Green Egg. Very excited.
Very good, very good.
Wonderful guest. I'm glad you called us, Sandy.
And your team, you normally root for the Green Bay Packers?
Of course.
Okay.
The law. She was born in Wisconsin.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling about number 12 up there? How do you like Mr. Rogers? They're playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And, Jesus Christ!
And I think we're going to win it.
Tom
yeah,
Brady.
I never root against the Packers ever. So yeah, we're going to win it.
Are they? Okay.
Is that that's in Tampa? Yeah. And the Tampa Bay, Green Bay's getting a point. Well, that's not
1 point.
That's not even.
That's it.
Yeah, that's not even worth. Tampa Bay's got wide receiver problems, and their defense is pretty good, though. I think they're going to give old Double A a problem. But you go ahead.
Tom Brady weighs less than me now. What the hell is that all about?
I think Giselle's got her foot right around his
He looks
neck.
very gaunt.
He looks like a skeleton.
I recognize that look. It's that look that only an ex-wife can put on.
No appetite.
Believe me.
It's a personal matter.
That's exactly
Don't bring
right.
poor Sandy into this. Sandy, do you usually do pretty well with your sports picks?
Well, I kind of just pick with my heart, and I always root for the Packers or pick the Packers to win and the Bears and Vikings to lose, and then we just go from there.
Okay. Now, Sandy, are you much of a cook?
I'm okay in the kitchen.
Are you going to do anything? Is there anything special? Any Wisconsin traditions at Thanksgiving you'd like to share with us?
Just the traditional stuff, turkey,
booze,
stuffing.
turkey.
No, they you know how we do a turkey? They do a cow.
Absolutely.
Deep fry a cow?
Yes. The big problem is they have to make the table that's going to hold the cow. A little more substantial. But,
Sandy, we certainly appreciate your taking the time to enter our contest, and congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'm a Bob and Tom lifer, so I've been with you guys since the beginning.
Oh, thank you. How kind of you. We certainly appreciate it. And best of luck with your picks. And I think they look pretty solid.
Is your hair sandy brown?
Well, kind of now.
Oh.
It didn't used to be.
Okay.
But it is kind of now. But yeah, all through school it was, I had teachers that kind of made fun of me because my hair was dark brown, but yeah.
Oh, all right.
Lightened it up a little bit.
Lightened up a little bit.
Lightened up a little bit. And
Nothing wrong with
after
that.
I went gray, I lightened it up to
She buys Sandy Brown now.
Exactly.
Thanks, Sandy. We appreciate
Thank you.
it. You're great.
Have a good day.
Oh, that's funny. Now,
and I love that accent.
She's a great guest.
That was the best part of
I think
Fargo.
we're going to.
You need to mark her. Good guest.
We're going to check in with Josh now. God knows
Oh,
where he is.
God, again?
He's back in his bed at the hotel.
What the hell are you doing, boy?
Slug.
I got up, I showered, I ate breakfast, and then I was told the gates don't open until 1.
So you're opening up the old pipes, are you?
What gates?
I feel weird because I know that the phone you're looking at is the one you use to access whatever that thing is you call. What's it called? The Brazier? What's that place called?
Brazzers?
Brazzers.
For sure. I would never look at the same device I call my mother on, Tom.
Josh is in Louisville, and he will be attending day 2 of the special festival down there that will feature your favorite band. Oh, you're making the rock and roll horn sign. Very good.
Yeah.
The rock and roll horn sign. Make it sound less cool, please.
Louder Than Life is the festival. Lots of great bands, including your favorite. Once again, your favorite band.
Slipknot.
Slipknot. Are they the headliner tonight?
They are. They're closing it out, baby.
Okay. Well, it should be a great show. Well, Josh,
I'm going to make my way.
Take a little nap.
Okay.
Well, hang up first.
All right. I hope you weren't watching that. We'll hang up the phone. No.
Josh has sexy collarbones. Did anybody else notice that?
What are you doing? We don't.
Yeah, cut him off. Okay, there we go. So did we miss anything?
About what?
I don't know. I'll remind you that in Louisville, besides Louder Than Life, there's some great comedy with our guest from yesterday, And Caroline Ray's going to be on stage at the Louisville Comedy Club downtown. Willie G may be doing a couple of guest sets tonight. I'm not sure.
Should be fun.
That'd be great. Also, we have lots of other folks here and there, including Kostaki at the Eagles Club in Waterloo, Iowa, Mason City, Illinois tomorrow for Kostaki. And we'll touch base with Christy Lee to find out what we've missed in the world of news.
A couple in Colombia are facing fines after they were caught having sex in the ocean off the beach in Puerto Colombia. According to the Jam Press, shocked onlookers filmed the couple who laughed, carried on with their romp in the water. Authorities were able to track the couple down, handed them a fine. In case you're wondering what it cost, it was about $120. Seems worth it.
I heard the guy got crabs. Ironic, you see. See crabs in the ocean.
Sure, yeah. Pat, do you have a song for us?
Sure, I could do something for you.
You do.
Man, you know what? That was smooth as all get out.
Kids were afraid to go into the water, as nervous could be. They were afraid to go into the water, 'cause a couple were doing it in the sea. 2, 3, 4, tell the people what you saw. It was a naughty bitsy big old weenie. She wasn't wearing a bikini. 2 people going at it today, and in and outy, moaning, shouty, a couple getting awful rowdy. So on the beach, the children wanted to stay. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Hey, Pat, I'm going to throw a curveball to you.
Oh, boy.
I was just thinking about something. Our guest that we just spoke to was Miss
Pat, yeah.
Before that, excuse me, with the guest we just
Sandy
spoke.
Brown.
Sandy Brown.
Yes.
She's not from Louisville.
No.
But if she were, she could be Hot Brown Sandy Brown, because the Hot Brown is a staple of the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Keep talking.
And I know that you had a delightful song. Do you know what a Hot Brown is, Jessica?
I think it's a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yes.
Open-faced.
Yeah.
And it sounds like some kind of weird sex move developed in Providence, Rhode Island.
I kind of was thinking maybe an alcoholic drink, but then I remembered it's a sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a famous sandwich, but it's regional. Not everyone knows
sweet.
what the Hot Brown is.
Jesus.
What did he do?
Knocked his Coke over.
I take my eye off you for 5 seconds, and what do you do?
It's iced tea.
Okay, we got a sandwich, Pat. What's the song? Come on.
Yeah.
A little more setup. It's the hot brown, of course, and they have the bacon. Here we go. Hot brown summer in the... Here we go. One more time. Hot brown supper in the city. Turkey, bacon, ham. It don't look pretty.
Turkey,
Shut up,
bacon,
Jess.
ham.
Lots of gravy, not a little bitty. It's a favorite of that Louisville city. Gravy all around. Slices of bread. Large piece of turkey, bigger than your head. But at night, your tummy aches. Lay down, that hot brown bakes. Come on, try to go all night. Squeeze those cheeks real tight. It's a bummer, it ain't pretty. After supper in the city. Hot brown supper in the city.
Oh, that's a classic, Pat. Thank you very much for doing that.
Great.
It has bacon in it.
Yeah, the hot bacon with bacon.
So it's like a turkey Manhattan?
Yes,
open
exactly.
Face.
Exactly.
Open face sandwich.
Two-face sometimes.
I'm surprised with all the cooking. You've never heard of the Hot Brown?
I've seen it on a menu when I visited down there.
Now, what would you imagine? What would you imagine the Hot Brown sex move is?
The hot brown sex move? Well, I'm guessing it has something with rear entry.
Well, of course it would.
I mean, no?
Or some sort of
No, you're right. It
Okay.
had to.
Brown. Yeah, I think we all,
Or it involves a glass
I
table.
think we all agree on that.
Oh. Who was that?
Danny
Thomas.
Thomas.
I'm sorry, guys. I forgot.
Poor
No,
bastard.
that's not to you.
No, God, no.
Yeah.
Jesus, no.
No.
Coming up, we have some exciting stuff, so don't go anywhere. This has been a great show.
Okay.
Right now.
Some exciting stuff.
And we'll have this whole song when we come back.
What day is it?
Don't you dare play this.
Please tell me. What day is it?
Oh, God.
Where
that's
did you
just
find
awful.
that?
It wasn't me.
Oh.
It was Dino.
That is one.
I can't get enough of it now.
That is one audio turd.
It's actually funny.
Coming up, we have
Our history lesson.
Our history lesson.
Yes.
But right now, if your hair isn't coming up the way it used to, and you're just starting to lose some of that hair, maybe you want to catch that early. As you know, there are some interesting pharmaceuticals out there to treat hair loss. That's where the Roman folks come in. GetRoman.com, famous for their assistance in the realm of ED medications, they've got some other stuff going on there in the world of men's health. So check this one out. Roman offers clinically proven medication to help treat hair loss from the comfort and privacy of your home. Roman offers both prescription meds and over-the-counter treatments and specially formulated shampoos and conditioners. Get all the details at GetRoman.com/BT show. That, by the way, will also knock 20% off your first order. Roman is famous for their free stuff, like that free online visit to get started. You'll deal with a U.S. licensed healthcare professional and see if there's something they've got for you. If the medication is indeed appropriate, Roman ships it directly to you in their famous free 2-day shipping. So find out what's going on if that hair's starting to leave you. Catch it early, because 80% of men who use prescription hair loss treatments had no further hair loss after 2 years. So let's check this out by going to GetRoman.com/BT show. 20% off your first order. That's GetRoman.com/BT show. Coming up, the importance of history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Cookies. No.
Nothing.
No.
How do you not think about sex? Everything on TV, sex, all the commercials, very beautiful women in all the commercials now. Doesn't even matter what the product is. It's just very sexual.
Mm-hmm.
And then you finally have sex, and it's kind of disappointing.
Mm.
Where's my Sprite, my new car? That's why I think women should have shelves next to their bed filled with prizes, depending on how well you did. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
Like they do at the carnival.
Sure.
They have something to shoot for,
Are you going to take anything on that?
Right. I'm going to go for the Van Halen mirror tonight.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's a Friday. It might be payday for you. Why not waste some of that money on BobandTomStore.com? Now, when I say waste some of that money, that's really not the way they want me to sell it. As a matter of fact, those words are not written here. What it says is we have brand new Bob and Tom hoodies and hooded zips, collared work shirts, the Bob and Tom Show hat, clothing sizes small up to 4XL, 5XL. Just go to BobandTomStore.com. Look in the upper left-hand corner for the new tab. Click on that, and you'll see the latest we have. If we don't have your size, check back. We're constantly restocking at BobandTomStore.com. It also doesn't have any verbiage here about how hot the employees are, so I'll go ahead and skip that. BobandTomStore.com. Check it out and spend that money. Remember, I'd like to have every trucker in a Bob and Tom Show hat. You walk into the truck stop, everybody's wearing the Bob and Tom Show hat, right? BobandTomStore.com. Let's make it happen. If you have a trucker in your life, get him a Bob and Tom Show hat. It's adjustable. It fits any size head. BobandTomStore.com. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at your Bob and Tom news headlines. Powerful Hurricane Fiona pounding Bermuda with heavy rains and winds as it sweeps by the island on a route that's forecast to have approaching northeastern Canada as a still powerful storm late tonight. Authorities in Bermuda opened shelters and closed schools and offices ahead of Fiona. Premier David Burt urged residents to take care of yourselves and your family. The Canadian Hurricane Center issued a hurricane watch over extensive coastal expanses of Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland. The U.S. National Hurricane Center says Fiona should reach Canada as a large and powerful post-tropical cyclone with hurricane-force winds. The nuclear-powered aircraft carrier USS Ronald Reagan has arrived in the South Korean port of Busan ahead of the two countries' joint military exercise that aims to show their strength against growing North Korean threats. The joint drills will be the first involving a U.S. aircraft carrier in the region since 2017. The Allies have revived large-scale military drills this year, responding to North Korea's resumption of major weapons testing and increasing threats of nuclear conflicts with Seoul and Washington. Boeing will pay $200 million to settle charges it misled investors about the safety of its 737 MAX jets after two of those planes crashed, killing 346 people. The Securities and Exchange Commission announced the settlement Thursday. The SEC charged Boeing and former CEO Dennis Muhlenberg with making significant misleading public statements. That's a look at your news headlines. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I was dating this man. He's never going to be on Jeopardy. I don't know how else to say it. He's never going to be on Wheel of Fortune even. He's not going to. He's not. He told me that his ex-wife lived at 413 Ray Street. 413 is my birthday. I said, how come you never mentioned that? And he goes, I don't know. I just had a suppository now. And I was like, and I was so used to sort of guessing this non-English, but you're super hot language that I was like, I think you mean epiphany. I was like, and he said potato, as if they were interchangeable words.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
Can you tell us about Hawaii? I get very confused over there. I'm always trying to read signs, because all they have are vowels. You read signs, and some signs, they have an arrow that says E-I-E-I-O. Yeah, come on, where is that going to go? And then, obviously to a pineapple farm. Yeah, what is that? And I'm always trying to, I'm trying to impress. I was with this girl, and I'm trying to impress her about how much I know about Hawaii. It's my second time there, and I'm like, I go, oh, now look here. This is the ni I pu'u lo o-o-ke a-uti. And she said, that's lookout, you idiot. I guess I'm a little used to read these signs around here.
I see.
Fascinating. They have two airports on the island of Maui, and one is called like Hili Wili Puli, and then they call the other one Wili Wili Pali, and then I go to the wrong one, and I'm the idiot. It's supposed to be Hili Wili Puli, not Wili Wili Pali. They're going to be an hour and a half apart. They shouldn't sound exactly the same. Not Hili Wili.
No. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Josh Arnold, a mere memory now. He used to work at the Upside Sidekick desk, but he's down in Louisville now, and I don't know if we'll ever see him again.
Napping.
Very excited. He gets to go see his favorite band.
There's Jess Hooker. She joins us.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
What's up, dude?
I'm Chick McGee, just the help. And here's the head guy, the chief dog, the top man at the head honcho of the hacienda. It's Tom.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Just call me Chief.
All right, Chief.
Hey, Chief.
Wouldn't that be funny if that came full circle?
And they called you Chief again?
Yeah.
We can.
No, that's okay.
We'll send an email.
Make it the Chief and Chick show. Could be fun.
I was, what was I don't even remember what I meant. I don't know what my name was. And when you passed the, he's Chick now, everybody called me Chick. It was like overnight.
Mm-hmm.
What were you before?
Daryl, I think.
What did you go by on the AM?
Chuck.
Oh, Chuck Michaels?
McGee.
Oh.
There's a lot of fake names out there.
No, there's a lot of
get too confused. Josh is going to check out his favorite band tonight, Slipknot, along with Shinedown and many more. Kiss coming up tomorrow. And it'll be some great stuff down in Louisville. Speaking of Louisville, our guest from yesterday, Caroline Ray, is going to be there. Willie's doing a couple of guest sets, I believe, tonight at the Louisville Comedy Club. That'll be fun. And we've got a lot of other things happening all over the place, but we've got to delve into the world of history right now. Oh, wait a second. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it. I just, Ace, I apologize.
Christy, we laughed harder.
A moment.
Are we going to have to go?
Man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick, did you hear about the town? They legalized pot, and then they banned alcohol.
Now, wait a minute. Ace. Let me get this straight. There was a town that legalized pot?
Yeah.
But banned alcohol? Wow. What was...
They left the residents high and dry.
I like it.
See, dry being a term.
I don't know how, but somehow I made that worse.
I like that very much.
I deeply apologize.
Thank you, Ace.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Time now for Today in History. Tom, without looking, what's the number of today?
I already got it right in front of me. It's September 23rd.
Correct.
And,
do you think people don't know when you go, you're searching for it?
No, I am searching for it. I've got it.
Okay.
Okay. Happy birthday, 460 BC, which they don't say anymore.
No.
They dropped the BC.
Yeah.
What
You
is
can't
it?
say before Christ anymore.
It's BCE now, before the Common Era.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Happy birthday, Euripides, the famous Greek playwright. I'm sure many of you.
Yeah, he wrote Euripides.
He wrote Hercules.
He wrote Euripides Nuts.
Isn't that what the Greek tailor? Isn't that what the Greek tailor says to his apprentice? Euripides.
Euripides.
Yeah.
Euripides. I got to sew him back now. Euripides.
That would be in Italian, wouldn't it?
I don't know. Either way, I don't care. You know, I'll do the
You
voice.
can't get a Euripides salad, but you can get a Caesar. Happy birthday, Augustus, born in 63 BCE?
Yeah, before the Common Era.
Okay, already. Let's see, then happy birthday. Oh, okay, here's a good trivia question for Ace. Happy birthday, 1215, Kubla Khan. Do you know what popular song he's mentioned in?
Oh, my God.
Oh, Lord.
I remember him from a TV show.
I remember him. He tried to take over Captain James T. Kirk in the Starship Enterprise. Khan.
Yeah.
Related to Shaka?
Yeah, he invented the show.
Isn't the Conquistador, right? Conquistador.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Procol Harum.
Procol Harum. Yeah, they mentioned Kubla Khan. It's one of those.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's one of those tunes like what's that one with Freddie Mercury where
you'll have to prove me wrong.
Drops in all that BS history.
Are you the guy that reads all the lyrics when you don't know them in a song?
Yeah. Happy birthday, Typhoid Mary.
Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah, people didn't like her much.
Yeah.
Filthy woman.
I got a feeling that history blamed it on her, but it was probably some guy.
Of course.
You know, some man didn't want to take him. And it's Mary's fault. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Over there. Doesn't this mention Kubla?
I think you're wrong.
I have no idea.
It's a great song. The lyrics make no sense.
Not yet.
So I think it's way down there. Maybe it's a different one. Mickey Rooney, born in this date in 1920.
Had a massive hog, I heard.
Did he really?
What? Who?
That's how I got Judy Garland. She was a size queen. Isn't that interesting?
Who knew?
The Rooney Schmooney.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Ray Charles.
Wait a minute. What'd they call it?
The Rooney Schmooney.
Gigantic.
Here it comes.
Let's see. Happy birthday, the boss, Bruce Springsteen.
73 today.
Big
wow.
tour coming up. And happy birthday, Carl Pilkington.
Who's that?
He's with Ricky Gervais and the tall guy that I can't remember.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You're going to have to do your homework over the weekend because those lyrics are not in Conquistador.
Oh, then what's the one that he mentions Kubla Khan?
I don't
Sorry,
know.
I thought it was
Deep
that.
cut.
Lewis and Clark returned to St. Louis on this date in 1806.
Yeah, Dave Clark?
With or without the dog?
Jerry Lewis.
They brought back the Newfoundland.
Oh, okay.
The other ones they ate.
Yeah.
Most of the dogs.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little rough there. Time to do a job.
I believe they ate most of the dogs, isn't it? Time now for things we learned on today's The Bob and Tom Show. Tom thought the go to a break light was the hotline caller light earlier, and boy, did things get worse after that. Oh, what a nut.
A lot of lights in here.
There's a lot of lights going off in here.
Been there for almost
You
a
know
year.
what? It must be wonderful for you because every day to you, I'll be honest, is every day for you like your first day on the air? Because I remember how excited I was.
Every day for him is like his first day on Earth.
First day on the air.
Oh, honey.
Josh is on the road in Louisville, Kentucky. Is there any way we can call down there and have him woke up at like every hour? See? Maybe not.
Okay.
Gary Moore was in Thin Lizzy. We had to hear about that. Okay. Josh was in the shower on the air watching and made us watch him as he was taking a shower. Did anybody watch while he was taking a shower?
I kind of closed my eyes. I didn't.
That water was mighty quiet.
It was quiet.
But it was on.
What an
No,
honor.
I saw it, but I didn't hear it.
Maybe we had it turned down very, very low. You don't know. Tom enjoys the large smoothie called the Kale Yeah.
Kale Yeah.
Kale Yeah.
That is so uncool.
Is that how you order it? Do they see you come and get a kale already?
No, I always make it kind of ironic. I'll have the peanut butter acai bowl, and then I'll kind of go, and the Kale Yeah.
Yeah.
As if to say I'm kind of embarrassed to have to say it out loud.
You suck all the fun out of it, but yeah.
Well, you guys should be, and I'll have a Kale Yeah.
Kale Yeah.
I like the Asiata bowls and a Kale Yeah. Because I mean, hey, yeah, Kale.
Miss Pat stopped by, and as always, it was something we'll never forget.
Yes, you're going to have to check that out by watching her. It's going to be great, and she's got a great show. You can watch her tonight on our show.
And I can't rub up. She won't let me rub up on her because I'm the help. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Pat. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
So, Nick, let's start with the basics. Are you a married guy?
No, I just got divorced.